6 of those. We still need another 17 ethylene and 7 more neutronium. Yeah, to get the highest level cockpit. We might actually have enough to get to next year cockpit. Although we do not have any aluminum, which we need to farm a bit. I've been using it as currency to buy other things. I've only been pushing away aluminum. We do have some titanium though. So let's go to the farming place, or farming madness, and get some aluminum. And then see what we can make. Because I'm not sure if we have all the stuff. I think we do. Also music. Amazing as you are, be gone. Today's weird. Today is just plain weird. There was the news was talking about it's going to be extra cold today. It's going to be extra freezing during the day. And I did my... Oh, the legendary steed Whiskamook. The legendary bastard that is here, Whiskamook. Haven't seen him in a while. Whiskamook, what do you have for me? Beam coolant. Focusing lens. I want both of these, because that means laser beams. Can I sell something? He does like to buy neutronium, although I kind of need it. For what does he? 20. No, that's buying. Selling. 18. That's laser beams. Yeah, that's just plain laser beams. We need a lot of it. We need a lot of it. Well, unfortunate then. The laser beams go first, I think. Yeah, just plain first. We don't even have enough for all of them. Also, a shield projector. I just got myself a shield thing from a enemy ship I just caught, so that's good. We can buy aluminum pretty cheaply here, it seems. But I want to get the yttrium. Actually, we don't need this much gold. Don't need this much gold. About 50 is more than plenty. We already built a good amount of a propulsion, so let's do that. We can trade things back if need be. Do we trade all of that? Let's see, how much do we need? It's 220, 230, 285 is what we need. Oh, well, we can't really exchange much else. Okay, copper, I don't really need copper. He doesn't, I mean, we can sell it for meh price, I guess. I prefer not to sell things. I want to keep this stuff. This is the core of all our energy power plants. Let's get these trades done. I'm gonna get a shield projector because shields are awesome. Or beams. How far are we with this? We might be able to get both. We are. Oh yes, Whiskamook. He saved us all. Good, perfect. Now, oh wait. Actually, maybe. Since we have lasers, we need to get a few of these. Can I get 4 of these? Because we need those to he's a bit expensive in this regard, but can I get somehow... aluminum is not really gonna do it. And we still need some as well. We'll see, what can we sell that's good actually? Because this doesn't really sell for much. No, it's just 7. Or you could easily reset it, because I'm not sure what my 0 was. There. Back at 0. Let's see. Sell price. We can sell some silver. That's not great, but we don't care about silver at the moment. And we get a lot of yttrium. I'd say good deal. We might even buy some aluminum actually from him. I mean, we're still positive, so I'm going to 150. There, 150. Now this is probably very expensive, right? Oh, we can't buy, we only have. Ethereum is something we want. We can buy 2 of these. Still positive in yttrium. Wait, no, we need to get the laser things, right? Yeah. Laser things. There, look at it. Look at all those laser things. Good. I do need some power to power those lasers, so we're gonna paste 5. 17 is a bit much. I need 8 for one tier 3 power plant. So we sell. We're gonna buy a little bit less aluminum, maybe. We need to go back down to 11. I can get rid of a bit of titanium. Our sell price is okay with it, so. And you need to get some yttrium myself. So let's get this down to about 150, same as aluminum. These are the easiest things to farm. Now we got plus 90 yttrium, which means... What were these? 20. There we go. We got a little bit back. Yeah, I screw that. So we don't have a lot of titanium aluminum, but we now have at least stuff to make lasers with, and we have the laser technology, so that's good. Yeah, Whiskamook is awesome. And if you want weapons, you can also always buy it from Whiskamook. He's the one to do that. Now we have, I believe, shield technology and laser technology all available to us. Shield controller. This device allows controlled modulation of a shield bubble energy threshold, without which it would be useless as a defense. Yes. Then the shield projector. The device allows transfer of energy to a shield bubble externally, expanding it to practical size. Based on analysis of these components, we should now be able to research shield technology. Perfect. Beam coolant. Part of a high beam weapon system, and focusing lens. This glass-like material can alter its shape and transmit in response to input signals. We now analyze enough laser components to research our modules. Perfect. So we now can actually do lasers, which is the thing I really was hoping for, and shields, which is awesome. We got a bit of research, so that's good. And that's just because of random Whiskamook. And this is just refilled. Nice. That is a lot better than I expected. I didn't expect this much. I think go side to side. I think that's the best option. Grab everything. It shall all belong to us, chat. We do like the basic resources like titanium most likely and aluminum to properly build a full ship. I was hoping to get enough stuff here, but well, we just trade that away because we're Whiskamook. I mean, he does sell for an expensive price, but those are two things I really wanted. Shields are amazing, and solid shields also. I do need some lateral thrusters because it takes a bit of time to actually move left to right, to turn corners. That's a bit low. I think we hit the top part there. This'll do. That will do. Look at just the piles of materials we get from here. I believe if we upgrade one of our crew members to get more of the... What skill was it? The science skill? It's for science here. I believe this is to get likelihood of insight, that doesn't matter. Every crew with at least one astro increases the expected value of resource drops by 15%. So one astro in these three guys here will get us a... every crew... I assume every crew member. So it's 15, 30... 45% better valued resource drops. And of course, if you have higher, you get more but diminishing returns. And artifact drops if you have 2 asteroids in everyone. So I'm tempted to upgrade this a bit to get more resource drops. Even though I know at some point we'll just have enough. There won't be any more. There's a limited amount of how many resources you need, because then your ship is built. And then you just get infinite. So might not be a smart thing to do, but I am tempted. There's only so much you can buy and make, so... Maybe I will hold off, because you can't level everything up to the max, you can't. Because you're simply limited. You only get, I think, 5 levels in the crew, total. And you have to play the entire game with that, so... There are some ways where you can get the passive bonus to their skills. Permanent. I've had one in my other playthrough. But those are exceedingly rare. I've got all this. This is empty. Never mind. Now it's empty. Let's see. Is this refilled? I've been going from this system to this place, but this one you don't see dots, so this one is empty. Is this one filled up again? Not really. So I'm gonna skip that. I'm just gonna go straight for home base. Make our ship better. I mean, that should do, right? We had 150 of both. Now we have 237 and 172, which is not a lot, but it'll do. It'll do. Oh, I need to have a look. We have now 10 ethylene, we 27 eventually, adamantite 1 and neutronium 4. Yeah, it's also neutronium. I need 19 of that, but I think that's easier to get than anything else. So, especially if you fight the rocket here. They drop neutronium on occasion if you kill their ships. So I'd like to use that. And then we can hopefully make it a little bit less freaking ugly. Let's see, let's first see if ALMIGTHY has something to mention for us, because we have discovered a few things, we've been flying around, so sometimes you actually get to an NPC yourself. There's no like, exclamation mark, you have to just go there and see if they have anything new to add, to think you discovered. Answer is no on this card. I do like that she's already, that's a different ship design than the one I saw in my previous playthrough. I like that they're different. Also, this one has a shield on it. It's a shield thing there. And level 2 engines, so... I like the design. You might want to... You know what? Shall we copy the design? Get real close, though. Let's keep an eye out for it. There we go. That's too far away. There we go. I kind of crashed into it, but that's fine. Okay, I got a print screen of that. Let's see how she's built, just for shape. Because in the last playthrough we also copied basically the ship of that allied ship. So let's see. This is what we got. Let's make it visible for you all. There. So this is her ship. Mostly flat nose, triangle, straight line, simple, not really a wing protrusion. I do want to install the wings though, but mainly solid body. Let's go for a similar design and let's see how far we get. Do you have anything for me? You don't. Research first. So we want to get ourselves the shield and the laser, right? Engines we already got as far as we can. We have to find this still. Let's see. Fixed guns, missiles, lasers, yes. Lasers 1. Means I can't do shields, can't afford it. Superluminescence. Increase the damage of your laser delivered per unit of energy. That's just more efficient. Good. Cool. I need to eventually get to all the other things, but that will be on the way. So that's our research used. What can we do with a new ship? We can't do the cruiser bridge because we're lacking neutronium. Neutronium? And we lack a lot for these. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, let's start from scratch, I think. Yeah, scratch. Scratch all this. It's ugly, we fix it. So, what do we want to do? We want to make sure we have the energy for some beams. So I do want to get 2 reactors in, if possible. Which is possible. So we have a lot of energy right now. I want to make sure of the utilities we need. So we do need a scanner somewhere. And then survey lander. Put it there for now. We want energy is done, propulsion. We want MK2 engines. Let's get 3 for now. We'll see how that works. And energy weapons. I want MK2s and lasers. Laser, MK2, MK2. How's our energy looking? We can still do more. I can't do another laser. We don't have more beryllium. So there will be no more cannons then. That will do. So we're still under the peak draw, still under energy output. Can I get in crew quarters? To put them properly. Doesn't seem to cost any energy, so I'm gonna put in 2. Gives max hull HP, also a hull regeneration. Did we put in a scanner? I think we did, right? Yeah, there's a scanner. Okay. So this is what all has to fit inside. And we want to follow roughly, if we can. We don't have a lot. Well, we'll do some aluminum. Titanium is a bottleneck, though. Follow roughly this design. That's the idea. Of course, I do plan to have a shield in here at some point. It will not be this exact ship, but it will be roughly that design. So let's see, can I make this happen? I need some kind of protrusion here that makes an angle. Let's see, can I push it to the side? So I want to know, so that's not too far ahead. That might already be too far. If I do this, come on, give me. Sometimes this doesn't want to. There we go. Do that. Then we put him as the nose. Actually, I want him here, I think. Yeah, see the angle? Yeah, I want him there. So let's get some... I could do armor, actually. Let's get a deflector in. Another one. You can now fit there. Nice. Since we have this opening, let's put a... actually, I can put a assault gun there. Let's get an MK1 in there for now. For now, energy is still fine. I want an angle here. Now we don't have the armor points yet, but we can do the half deflectors. Yeah, this is a bit of the nose, that's fine. I want to go roughly straight. Yeah. The engine back there. So roughly straight. Let's get the weapons in front. Into a... So we got a little bit straight, then we want to go into a narrow wing. I think I want to do that with this weapon here. So a little bit of a wing, not a lot. And there. I want to get you indeed there. You there, so there's symmetrical. Little wing, then come back again. So I want to fill this up. Let's get some bulkheads in. There are better ways to use bulkheads, but... And this has to make a little bit of a indent here. How many bulkheads can we make? Just to fill her in. And I want to have another one here. Oh, the bridge can't have any more than this, okay. So I'll take this bulkhead, put it there. That'll do. Okay, these bulkheads look awful at the moment, I know, I agree. But it is roughly in the design, folks. We can get more slots, I believe. Modules, we get another 10 hexes in. If we get this, eventually. So that is a plan. So not great looking. Let's put them a little bit further indented, I guess. And this one can go. So how is our heat looking? We got yellow, we got orange. Okay, orange is a problem. But these are two different machines here, and these are two different machines. I can give them exhaust ports, which I think these will work, but I think it's a bit big. Can I put in this one? What will that do? Yeah, that's not enough. If I take away this plasma cannon. Okay, these are now better. Okay, the whole front is now better. Good. So we lost our cannon there. I could actually put a reinforced vent if I want to or something there. Well, not that one. An exhaust port. Bam. That should keep it all cool. And we lost our one little turret, but that's kind of fine. We have... Peak draw is still below our maximum output, so that's good. We got lasers. I mean, this one is... How is this one hot? This one is supposed to cool things down. Now it's yellow. And these are still orange. Can I... Actually, if we do this on the back. There. And there. Because these seem a bit hot. That's better. Now they're all easily yellow. Good. Good. Actually, can I get bigger ones? They're only 44. Can I make these into these exhaust ports here? Makes a nicer line, I think. Now, do we have propulsion? Lateral thruster there. What would it do for heat? Too much heat. Too much heat. Yep, can't work. And here? Probably the same, right? I can't put 2 in that square anyway, so... At least not as far as I know. I mean, I never tried that, but I don't think you... Oh, I can only copy. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay, well, for now this will be your ship. It's not perfectly what we want, it's still too small. And we have too many things installed on it, but it's fine. It should be decently powerful, our speed is okay. I could put the engines here and here. And then put a tiny one here. I want to make sure our speed is good as well. I can install actually more, and not of those. Yeah, we can't do that because I have half a point too much somewhere. Then I get half a point because these ones are all, but these are both a half. No point reacts. Ah. So together they count more than 1/2, so I can't put these on because these cost, no, these cost a full hex. So can't do that. Small wings I forgot to do. Yeah, there's a wing. Okay, we're gonna get rid of these. Of what actually? I could put this away because these ones make us faster in void space, which is kind of important. You want to get all the wings on the ship. I could do this. I think that looks better. It's still a bit weird, but I think it looks better. And I don't think I can install this because this is 2 hexes. Yeah, we can't. We have only 0.5 hex to go. So this will be a ship for a bit. I mean, it looks a little bit better, right? I think it looks a little bit better. And that's roughly the shape of what we were going for. Not completely, but roughly. So I think it's good. I think it's good. I'm gonna save it actually. I'll take the 2. Just to go into the right folder. A good talk. Good talk. And the ads are about to start. Yep. Now, how are my stuff set up? Normal weapons. Let's see. Ship systems. Laser control. Auto locked. So if I lock something, it will automatically fire on whatever I'm locked on. Plasma cannons are still auto fire. Fixed guns are smart. Fixed projectiles default. No idea what you can do with that. We could probably get different projectiles with maybe I don't know. What would you call it? Nuclear weapons or something like that. Anyway, we're gonna wait. We shall wait for the ads. Speaking of, música. And the ads are gone. Good. Good, we have survived the ads again. Oh. Yeah, the music was not working for you. Great. That was very good. Anyway, we got a new design. It looks a bit like some kind of fish. Maybe a manta ray. A bit like a manta ray. Anyways, we have some missions to do. So what we can do is all these missions. We have a Brigadier chest over here. Another Brigadier chest. Codex Serpent Gateway. We have a Brigadier again. Lots of Brigadiers. I killed a lot of them, so yeah. Devout Expansion over here. We've taken aboard a passenger who claims to be able to give us access to Devout technology. If we can find their research planet. A derelict monitor. We had a monitor location, device over here that was monitoring this system over here, which I want to have a look at. So I think I will go for that first. Then we're going to go for the Devout. Also, we have not export this too far either. Let's go there. And test our new ship out. If she goes. Hello? She does not. Cool. Cool. Can't teleport there. These are closed wormhole. Wait. Just allow it to. It flew past, didn't it? It did. Fine. Also with this here, I think we ended that with that is the ring planet. That's the ring planet. I still don't intend to go through sort of space, because our speed is still. I think our speed. I need to see what our speed is in Void Effect 100%. I assume it's still not very fast. Why is this one? Oh, we didn't round this one off. Ah, no, actually we did. It's just dark. It's just dark. Never mind. Shadows. I was like, why is there a chunk out of my ship? But no, that's correct. That's as it should be. Now we're going through. Yeah, we're going. Oh, actually, we're going to find. Oh, we've already been there. That's good. We could investigate this while on the way. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the things on the way over. It's going to be a good trip anyway. So let's see what we. Of speed. Oh, it actually there's an enemy. That means loot. Loot first. We require it. We need to build the whole ship and stuff. I want to see my lasers at work. That's a lot of ships, by the way. More titanium, thank you. So speed, let's have a look. 53 in the system, but still void effect is quite low. Can we reach the... I want to kind of reach the 200 before I want to travel around the space itself. In void 100%. Which I doubt these engines can do with what we have built right now. There's still a lot of void around us. It feels like there's something nearby, because there should be 0 or 100% void effects in here, so we're probably not seeing something that is here. Interesting. Enemy. An ancient orbiter. Well, here's why we have turrets. Well, we need more. That's a very old automated orbital defense station in surprisingly good condition and still very dangerous. Yes, indeed it is. I want to laser this way. We don't have a shield, keep that in mind. So I assume it has lasers. Or not. Do we do that? Okay, now that's at least the thing that costs all the rockets, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, and that one. Break off the weapons. We can fire indefinitely because we have so much power. Some Kerolites, nice. Now they usually protect something, so expect... Yep. There to be something special here. A fortified tunnel at the base of a large mesa was buried centuries ago by a rock slide. In the past few decades, erosion effects have re-exposed it. The same effects have weathered away the shield plating to the point the team is able to enter without difficulty. Deep within, the team finds an old research facility, probably from mid-Empire according to Lieutenant Garrett. After an investigation of the surviving equipment, it seems like this facility worked in genetic modifications. We've seen a few research things from the Devout about genetics as well, I believe. Unfortunately, the genetic material have been degraded to the point that there's no hope in determining the nature of the modifications, or even the species. But a large device connected to the storage unit attracts Ensign Ria's attention. This transcriber could take patterns in DNA or species equivalents and record them in an optical substrate and vice versa. Data is annotated, but there's not enough context for the universal translator. Okay, research. So, genetic research being done. That's important to know. Pretty big star. But apparently nothing special. Oh, Jordan, nice. Part of a dreadnought has thawed out of the ice due to fluctuations in its planet's orbit. Signs point to it having been critically damaged in some battles centuries ago. Most of the valuable resources were salvaged soon after, but the lander's penetrating radar shows more valuable neutronium that was missed. It looks like there may be additional fragments buried in a nearby ice field, and this is why you like observation. Based on Ensign Kepler's observation, the team melts through several dozen meters of ice to where additional scraps are uncovered. Titanium. I can use that. I was hoping for more neutronium, but you know, it's all good. Okay, good. Extra star, so let's see this derelict monitor place. Now, void effect is almost done. If I see a star in between, I will go for it. Yeah, we're just going 130 here. It's not... Void effect is... Yeah, there it is. What's that? I think the sound... I think it's a transmitter again. It is. It's not a burst relay station with a message fragment in its matrix. The recoverable fragments of these messages translate as: arrive at Rod 23, the search of the Academy. Observations provide you some useful intelligence. Okay. It's hard to tell how old these messages are. There's no way to acknowledge receiving these. These relays may be designed to just broadcast until their serialite decays, which would be a very long time. Okay. I can destroy these probably for serialite, but I'm gonna leave them. Not sure actually. Can we investigate them again? No. I don't see a reason to destroy them. I know there's resources in there, but I doubt we need those. We still have to investigate these two slingers, which might actually reach here. I'm pretty sure this one reaches to somewhere here and there, I guess. I'm not sure if this angle you see here is the correct angle for the slingers. Anyway, 154.7. That's not fast enough to go on a deep space exploration, I think. I like 200. I do need to fly there sometime just to see if there's anything in between here that we haven't seen. Could be a star hidden there. And this is pointing at the planet over there. Just couldn't see it for a while. So there we're gonna get some devout technology by assisting the, well, spy, I guess? The saboteur? The saboteur, I think he is. But I think I want to see the other planets first. This is the mission. So I want to go around all the other planets. The anomaly is a small cluster of soft, opaque bubbles, no larger than one's fist. Ensign Ria is excited when analysis shows the bubbles contain oxygen gas. They seem to be formed by a bacteria that uses sunlight to break down silicon dioxide. A second symbiotic organism traps the oxygen for its own respiration. Neither organism appears to be sentient. Suggest taking one of these organisms for analysis. Well, we have a +0 modifier, so let's gamble. Go gamble. Not bad. Operation success. Once inside the lander, additional analysis reveals a biological process never before seen. The symbiotic relationship between the two life forms suggests a more energy-efficient route to extract oxygen from a highly abundant compound. Okay, cool. Some extra research, I'll take that. We got a wormhole gateway, that's nice. Let's go from the bottom to the top. And open that wormhole. This is supposed to be this is supposed to be the space where you should find the Vouts, and I haven't seen the Vout ships here. With great difficulty, Ensign Prick spies the lander through a blinding sandstorm. Sensors estimate whatever the signal was is not far. Oh. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. That is, if there's anything at all. The huge amount of charged dust is wreaking havoc with the instruments, shifting dunes cover and uncover geologic features on an almost hourly basis. 0%? Let's try. Ooh, yes. An oasis. In a brief pause in heavy sandstorms, Ensign Kepler spies an implausible sight. A lush oasis on this otherwise dry planet. When a team lands to investigate, they discover an artificial pool built from a deep underground aquifer surrounded by greenery. Artificial, eh? At the bottom of the clear water is a large stone slab, covered in writing, which translates as: in 50 years, this entire world will be just as lush, thanks to xenoform guild tech. Contact your local purveyor to reserve your unknown unit of land area today. This is a commercial. Show that they can transform a world with genetic research. Okay. I mean, we just found a genetic lab, so... As Perks estimates from the Ecofire's depletion that this advertisement is roughly 3 centuries old. Okay. These plants are actually genetically engineered colonies of prokaryotes. They have been designed to need little water while producing a lush foliage-like appendage-like appearance. So basically they're bacteria. Prokaryotes are bacteria. 90% of the time, they're bacteria. Anyways, let's see the stars. Interesting. It's nice blue. A little bit of sunburn coming up. Sunburn. Not a lot. And then on to the mission. Deploy the team. Send in the saboteur. Below the water's glittering surface, the team can make out the shadowy outline of a submerged structure. After Ensign Devout Cultist conducts a discreet reconnaissance dive, the full team enters the facility, which is apparently fully automated, but access displays show devout markings. After a lengthy investigation, Ensign Whiskamook's biggest fan concludes this structure has been processing tau neutrino signals. Those were scanned for... Those were used for scanning for the other system. These signals collected from various monitoring stations. The data is being used to measure the statistical difference between background neutrinos and those generated by Kirolighting reactors. Ah. Because if you know what it is, then you can find invisible ships. Because they use Kirolight reactors. The most recent analyzed sample contains additional information decoded as sample XXD99, designated pincushion. We are XXD99. Hello. Priority target. Disseminate to Elite for blessing. After extracting all data from the systems, the team dismantled the facility's key components, silver and Kirolites. Well, that's not great news, but there's a silver lining besides the actual silver. Using this data, we can now research deep detection in the lab, which may aid in detecting ships outside normal sensor range. That I like. Seeing ships better is good. We didn't explore anything new here, so let's go for Devout, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna use the sling, it seems. Also, oh, wait, there's violence. There's materials. 4 rockets. Not long. Destroy his lasers with my own laser. Laser destroyed. We're going indeed here. Gonna use those flingers. See where they bring us. Flinger number 1. Fling me. Iskamook. We encounter violence. Ooh, I got laser of his own. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He got destroyed. Pick the fighter weapons. Okay. My laser range is not very long, very big, so it doesn't activate this time. So we need to get the laser range increase. Nothing here. Let's see. Oh, fighter stabilizer and weapon. That's 2 out of 3. The designed for small maneuverable attack aircraft. It's a key component for constructing fighter drones. If we can find more of these, we'll be able to build them ourselves. Stabilizer. Allows for autonomous fighter drone to steer at high speeds. Yes, you need that. One sec. We've encountered more violence. Is there anything else? Titanium, iridium. Good enough. Good enough. Ooh, that's a big one. Doubt you can land on that without dying. We can. Okay. Okay. Apparently we can. There's a very unusual boundary between two gas regions of highly disparate medium-scale Brownian motion. There's not much to see, although Ensign Kepler notes that the team has been lucky that so many anomalies have occurred in areas with anything in the visible spectrum at all. True. Normal thermodynamic processes should cause the motion to spread between regions, but it remains confined to the low region for unknown reasons. Activate more science. Increase the brain. As soon as the survey lander enters the atmosphere, Neil takes the comms and opens a channel. After a series of devout-themed challenging questions, the lander is permitted to access a pad atop a main research facility. He explains that it's not unusual for new unmarked converts to travel with an escort. The devout do not encourage independent thinking, so unless the alarm is raised, they should not be challenged. Once inside, Neil accesses the computer network and provides a direct feed to Pincushion. The network directory is large and organized in an obtuse eclectic hierarchy. Wow. With only a short time before the team must return to the ship before the defense are alerted, a few areas seem particularly interesting. I'd like to know more about the Starlands. This report is a long series of observations spanning at least decades of a number of dwarf stars. One of the recent data sets is highlighted. Starland has arrived and points at the Amber Jewel. Well, we know what that all is. It lacks location data, but it still has a trove of astronomical measurements that provide a great deal of information on the space. That's a lot of research, I'll take it. The Bacon Search. The report is written in a flowery eschatological language. Lieutenant Garrett has trouble passing, even with a translator. The salient point is, Kiernan have defiled the ice tomb. They do not understand what they have stolen. They dance like puppets. The Kiernan, I don't think we've met the Kiernan yet. Rapid perimeter defense system schematics, yes. The database is quite large, but Ensign Whiskamook's biggest fan begins transmitting it through the main antenna. Hopefully no one wonders why the research lab is transmitting sensitive weapon data to an enemy vessel before it finishes. Return to the ship. Weapon data acquired. The technical schematics have finished uploading. We should now be able to research this weapon system. Yep. That's the area of effect damage we've seen sometimes. It's a point defense system. Well, not really a point defense, it's just an aura of instant damage. Did we scan this one? Oh, hello. Oh, it's just 3 punies. Punies. Oh. Beside opening up new weapons research opportunities, the Devout have some very novel techniques of solving the bottleneck problem of centralized control systems. Well, more research. Oh, this one is done. So this system is done. There is something here still. We didn't scan him. Need to scan all the things. Okay, I don't see anything new. We are in a nebula, so it is likely that if we fly this direction, we find another planet. So I'm gonna fly here for now. We're not gonna be very fast, but at least this nebula, I believe, does not slow us down. Let's see about the void effect. Should be staying about at 100. Actually, I want to go here and then go around here. Just in case there's some planet over there. Wait, hello. We found something. Another of those ring thingies. It's another autonomous dispatch device. Reliance on the Telonians for information regarding their own constraints may well be the cause of the catastrophe. Understanding whether these constructs we rely so heavy upon pose or substantial risk. Already several arcologies have placed restrictions on their usage, which has consequently increased their reliance. These goods, I think it's goods, still must be manufactured by unknown, simply pushed out of sight, creating the illusion of independence. So apparently, the Telonians have some kind of catastrophe happening, but these guys are afraid that their own reliance is on the Telonian information is a weakness for that. And they're trying to limit the amount of usage of the technology, the power, the whatever they bring, to make sure they don't get too much risk out of it. That starts soon. Yeah, soon. Not yet. The dispatch research data contains analysis of the economic impact of transport certain categories of high technology goods. Okay, good's good. We still want to go there though. Well, the ads will be running in a bit. I will fly around to see if we find anything. If we find anything, I'll stop there and wait till the ads are gone. The ads will be happening in about 16 seconds, according to my my stuff. This close by, we should receive planets, but there's still things like that to be found. $142. Yeah, it's not really fast, but it's only a very small nebula, so then we just fly here, fly through this, and then we go through this nebula a bit more. I mean, this flinger will bring us to some place, which might be this place instantly. That's about to start. As said, we will be flying for a bit. Let's get the music and make sure you can actually hear it this time, because that would be nice. I'm really curious what would be at 00. So this is 0 line. And that's 0, 0 over there. That's where the center of the map is. Not sure if it has any meaning, but I do want to have it marked. Oh, we did find something. I missed it. We need to go back there. Quickly finish this flight so we've seen it. Nothing seems to be here. And the ants are gone. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. So, I was looking for 0, 0. I was messing with the coordinates here. And, there we go. Messing with the coordinates, I found out that we have 0, 0 right there. This is 0, 0. I want to at some point go there, but now it's way too far. But while doing that, I missed that we flew right past this thing over here. This little thingy over there. So let's see what it has to say. Oh. What's that? Luminous the ether. Well, not really luminous ether, but a large number of high energy photons are appearing from a nearly dimensionless point. I'm curious why they lose their energy so quick. Hey, Camploy! It's weekend! Indeed it is. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Also, we're losing HP over this. Let's save it. But we're gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna fly right by it. Because I think that's a good thing to do. I'm curious to learn what the source of these photons is, but not so curious to be able to Chris. We have to be right next to the source for a couple of seconds. Okay, I need to wait to have a heal again. So we have to be there right next to and then wait for a few seconds to live. I'm not sure if we're gonna live that. But I want to see what this thing is, and it's probably gonna give me a lot of science, which I mean, we have a lot of it. Oh yeah, but more science. How about more science? Yes. Also, time doesn't continue if you are in Z. That's basically a pause. So wait for this to come back. We're gonna sit here and hopefully maybe survive. Also, Camploy, what do you think of our new ship design? It's slightly better looking, and now we have lasers right there. Yeah. It's the maximum size what we can make out of I think like this better looking. It's the maximum size we can make for I think the Explorer bridge we have here. Of course we're gonna get bigger ships, but it's the biggest we can make for now. Although there is science where I can make 10 more hexes on it, I believe. Oh, sorry. I am very tired today. I don't know why. Pretty drowsy. Doing okay? Wasting taxpayers' money because some people can't decide anything? I mean, as long as it's not your money, you know? You pay taxes, so technically it's also your money. Wasting your own money. Okay, it's almost time. Time to go in. Right next to it. 55. There we go. Incredible. The high energy particles are coming from another Planck scale wormhole. It appears to be the product of a static warp field that collapsed in on itself. Static warp field? This is not a Planck scale wormhole. Like the thing we came from ourselves. It doesn't have to be into the same universe, but you know, it's there. There we go. I love that you can make all kind of markers there. I think it's cool. Looks good? Good. I mean, I did put some effort in to make it look better. We have this thing here. My last design of my other ship in my other playthrough was based upon the Alethea in that universe. And the Alethea in this universe is looking like this here. Let's see if I can get that up for you. It's looking like this. So I was going for a point, straight line, a bit of a wing, and then flat out. and then see how far we could get with our current model. It doesn't really have much trade back here, because it couldn't make much of a wing. But it should be a bit more elongated, but we didn't have... we couldn't place more blocks. Oh, and we got someone at the door. 1 second, I'll be right back. I think we've got something important. Need to grab my knife. Oh no, he got a knife! Haha, knife. Anyways, because I think we got something vital. I have a new microphone, as I told before. And for your microphone, you need one of those pop filters, right? The little soft texture things over it. And I believe this is it. Oh no, it's not it. Take it, it's not it. It's my brother's. Dang it, it's not my thing. I saw Bobman's comment, I was like, it's mine. It's not mine. Damn it. Oh well. It's useless. Never mind. Useless. It's not useless, he needs it. I know. There's another thing I want. Dang it. I have these, I don't think I've shown you. Can I? I mean, probably can. I'm not sure if the cable is long enough. Let's see. Can I put it into view? Can he actually see it? I think I have to turn off the thing because it doesn't see anything. No. It makes it disappear in the background. So no, I can't show it to you. It's of course the microphone. It's a Yeti. Is that the right place? Yeah, I'm still in frame. Yeah, that's good. It's a Blue Yeti. Yes. It is also insanely big, man. It's the size of my head, basically. it's those things are enormous. I have a big one. A big one. Yes. Anyways, stupidness. Let's go to another place. Yep. Fling us away. That's what I wanted. I wanted this one. We're going directly to it? Oh yeah, we are. So this is one of those treasure chests we got from the Brogadar, from killing them. We got a special location from them. So we should find more Brogadar here. Probably guarding it, I guess. That's not a Brogadar. So expect some kind of a pirate chest thing here. That's what I expect. Yeah, the location marked in the Brogadar survey log is near a rare volcanic protrusion on otherwise submerged planets. A submarine cave leads to an artificially carved out chamber. Where did we grab a submarine from? Since when do you have a submarine? Anyway. Within the team finds a cache of gold bars stored in an even more valuable Midrunian chest. The chest is once again more expensive than the contents, but you know what? We'll take both. Thank you, Brogadar. Wait. Ooh, hello. I see an elite frigate. I see loot. Oh, and more violence over there. Martyr. Why is this thing so far away? Oh wait, that's not good. That does not look good to me. So now they have runaway tactics, check. Get that laser. Right side, get that laser. Can't. Well, I killed it. The cloud-formed weapon emits a radiation that penetrates a hull easily, but is still incredibly dangerous to living tissue. Aha, and also devout Arcadian databank. Yeah, those clouds thingies, they looked weird. Monitoring internal communications of the Arcadian Singularity excavation team shows suspect use of encryption. Send Akeris to indict vessel and question. So they can send the Akeris away? Okay. Just do things for them. Interesting. Yeah, those rockets, I don't want to get anywhere close to me if I can avoid it. I need to get more turrets, because my turret count is too low. As long as you don't shoot down all the rockets before they hit you, you don't have enough turrets. Yeah. Quick look at the star. Doesn't seem to be anything there. What I mostly like about the turrets and lasers is it doesn't matter what angle your ship has. They would just turn around and just shoot whatever is whatever's there. And we got one more here. Another nebula, by the way. It should contain more secrets. I really need to get better engines and better wings. Titanium helps. The wrecked hulls of numerous ships lie scattered over a wide area. The majority appears to be of the Red Raider faction, who seem to have gotten the worst of it. Although there are a few fragments from other ships, perhaps those of the Devout? I thought the Red Raiders and Devout worked together, but they don't? But is it perhaps a Devout? Not certain of Devout. So I'd love to. I'm just going to fly around. I want to see if there's anything in this zone here. Maybe even there. And we've been here before. 2 logs here. Oh, it's a plant of religious significance. Yes, this must be that's the octagonal is over there. I think we go back after this. And we see if we can upgrade and get the better wings. More slots to put stuff on. And maybe more turrets. I think we have enough power for them anyway. Especially with 2 level 3 power plants. I was expecting to see more stars here. Not gonna lie. Apparently not here. I did investigate. Yeah, this nebula investigated. Yeah. That's where we find this one. Yeah. Yeah. We're good, we're good. And what's our situation? Research is great. Materials is okay, actually. We should be able to do something with this. We got some aluminum, some titanium. Not going to be massive, but we can build something with it. Since we're kind of already max build. For this cockpit, we don't need too much. Seems like nothing. Okay. Return to base. And then we probably have to get rid of a few of those bulkheads to get space. Although we're gonna get some space. 10 more hexagons. So maybe. Oh, more enemies. I mean, more loot. Rockets? Yep. Num 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 num. Num 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 num. I do love the background change whenever you get to any kind of place. There's a lot of nebula and stuff. Also, Deep Space looks cool too. There's a lot of things to see. Operations. Mr. Middleton, you got things for me. So let's see, research. What were the things we wanted? We want to get modular logistics, so we get a better hull. We have enough to research the cruiser hull, but we don't have materials for it yet, so I'd like to research it, but I don't think it's a good plan. Also, we do need one of these, I believe. Large bulkheads. Yeah. Improve deflectors, yes. This is all just building blocks I like to use. I do want to see if we can upgrade any kind. The plasma will be for late, although what's this? Faster bolts is good, but not now. I want to make sure my lasers can reach, if I can make it happen. Missiles, lasers, yes. Damage. Increase maximum range and target acquisition, yes, more range. Virtual lensing. Acquire and begin firing. Maximum effective range of lasers, yes. And more range and maximum range, yeah. So we got some laser range at least already. I don't think we can use the rest here. Huh? Emergency self-stabilize doesn't really matter. But you know what, why not? Eventually want to have all of these anyway, so it's fine. It is fine. Shipyard. So now we can get 10 more slots on. Now, do we have... no propulsion. No, we don't have the bigger wings yet. We have not locked those. So we can't do that. Okay, let me think. What do we want on this ship? I think we want... I could do a fixed gun on it for funsies. But it's not really good at the moment. We want more DACA. We do. Which I can do with doing this, this, and this. Oh well, that's good of state, that's fine. We do that. Now our peak draws above our power generation though. And propulsion there. Actually, the reinforced vent. This is gonna be look a little wonky, but could do this and then that. These ones will reduce the heat from adjoining axis. So from this turret, and that thruster. So we should be good in cooling, although this one might be a bit overheated there. Oh no, those two are orange. Okay. Small exhaust maybe. And there. That'll do. That'll do. So got a bit more firepower on it. Our energy is a bit on. Maybe we can get a small one. Microreactor. 60 becomes 63. And I do have space, so why not another microreactor here? Now this probably is gonna overheat him. What I could do, because these ones don't overheat. If you do that, and that, and then put a microreactor here and there. Now, are they overheating? They are. If I change these ones for bigger ones, let's see. Exhaust port. That's enough. Yeah, that's enough. Also looks better. Better triangle. So more firepower, and we now have an energy output of 70. So we do once again have infinite firepower. That's great. We still have 5 hexes to go. I could try to make this look a bit better. With a few more bulkheads. Oh, we got the cool bulkheads though. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's put this over here. Now we got the cool bulkheads. It means we don't need this one here. I need to cool these down, I know. Actually, if I remove this bulkhead here, then turn this one, so I can get the big cooling over there. Do the same thing over here. And big cooling. Not bad. We have 2 more, 1.5 more hexes to go. I think we're pretty good. We got the power we need. We could do a bit more speed, maybe. Can I get? I don't think I can get 2 of these on though. These require 2 hexes, so no, I can't with that. If I remove this thing here, which makes the ship look better, but maybe. How's the heat now? These could now overheat here. Seems okay. Can I get 1 in there? And 1 in there? I can. Greater speed. We now have energy output 70.8 and a peak draw 70.3. So we're still good. We're still good. The ship starts to become a bit massive now. As it should be. Massive. Where did our survey? We do have a survey. Do we have still a survey lander on this thing, or did I throw it away? Let's quickly check. Survey lander? We don't. Dang it. I lost it somewhere. That means I'm now out of my half deflector there. Can I somehow get that back? Because this looks bad. We need the power, so I can't get rid of a power generator. I don't like the look, but we could do this. I could make this a half one. That's what I could do. Make this a... it is not as good armor as a full one, but... yeah, it looks better now, right? Yeah. And we still have 1 whole hex to use for something... you know what. Bulkhead. We now have this front, by the way, which we'll only use for the end results. But let's do that. And then we're fully built. We have extra hull, so that also gives a bit of HP, I believe. Actually, let's have a look. Max hull health, 500. Yeah, it is 15 HP, just having a bulkhead. So I'll take that. There we go. Looks almost decent. Research done, shipyard is done, operations. Anyone has something specific? No. How do our universal translators work? Surprisingly well. Can I slap her? I want to slap her. My lab assistant told me that was a funny answer to the question. I take her word on that. This is more of a xenoculture question, which is not my area of expertise. But a general principle is that a neuro-linguistic hermeneutic, of course, decoder remembers symbiotic meaning from holistic context. Often it must make arbitrary reassignments, particularly with proper nouns. Smack it? Smack it. It deforms symbols to cultural proxy with a goal of suggestiveness combined with uniqueness. Pincushion system seems to have a preference for Earth mythology. Well, we don't have other mythology, so yeah. And that's all that. Cool. And Milton, nothing new here. Cool. As I said, something new to check these guys. And we lost our other ship. It's somewhere doing other things. Now, we should be a lot faster now. Oh, there she is. Let's have a look. I think these engines are a lot better already. We don't look halfway what we should look like. This is nothing new. Okay, so that is checked. So basically checked everything around here. There is a planet here with something on it. What's that? It's a ring planet. Why it's still, you know, having circles around and doing circly things? Wait, there is a... I saw a comet over there. We need to make sure we scan a comet. I'm not sure if we already did here. But the system has a comet. We need to find it. We need to scan it. That must be... Whiskamoog. Hello, Whiskamoog. The legendary Whiskamoog. We didn't investigate the ring world. Of course we didn't. Landing in another part of the ring, not much different from the last. So we have done it already. Given the massive size and some Kepler things, hunting by trial and error may not uncover anything. So there might be something to investigate. There's the... Okay, there goes Comet. So now it goes above us here. Whiskamoog. Anything good we need? Well, we need many things, but I don't think we can afford it. Petroleum is 20 per. 27 per. Oh, we have 46. Yeah, let's get another one. Yeah. Good, I'll take it. Let's see, maybe I can do the planet. No mistake. So the planet I can't scan. And the ring, I couldn't find anything random. So we need to find some particular reason. Yeah. There must be something specific on this ring world, but we need to get some better clue of what we need to find here. Cool. That means another place we can go. Some missions here. And some undiscovered stuff. See no questions mark here. Have we been to this one already? I'm not sure. Let's check if we've gone through this portal here. It seems like one we've missed. There we go. Oh, I just saw violence over there. I missed the violence. No. Well, there's violence here as well. We got violence at home. Here. Yes. Oh. And we got some ants. Okay, fair enough. Loot bar, and we shall wait for the ants. I need to kill those guys, so yeah. The ants are here. And there we are. The ants have receded. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Music can go there. Good. Where Where were we? We're going to this portal because it seems, I mean, it's not grayed out, so I assume we haven't traveled through it. Of all these stripes here, that's odd. I never noticed those before. I can't unsee it. It'll be stripy forever. And it's also a pretty big nebula, so I should check it out with a bit more. Also, what's our speed? 159. And not even full void effect, so that's not bad. And we're in. I see violence. Station. We got a lot of haulers here. But we've already scanned these planets, so not a new place. Where are we? Oh, it brings us here. Okay. Good to know. So that brings us there. Check. Then I think we found all the things we wanted to find. So let's go here. To go to that Codex Serpent gateway after we see where this... I mean, this finger's gonna bring me here, definitely. Let's see where we end up. Yeah, this is acceptable looking. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's acceptable. I see 0 enemies. Oh wait, a question mark here. I have to scan this. Also, I've not scanned this, since we're here anyway. No anomalies, that's another hauler. A white star. Nothing. This is a lot of... I want to go through this one first, after I see what's in this system itself. I want to make sure I have all the connections towards my main base as open as possible. Knowledge is power, as we all know. This world is technically fairly advanced. There are clear signs of space travel and all developments roughly on par with Starcom. But the quality of life and infrastructure is surprisingly poor. The main spaceport where the lander sets down has only a few small shuttles. A government representative greets the team. On behalf of our people, we greet you humbly. We would offer tribute but are forbidden by the Locoan. Instead, I am willing to offer myself to be eaten by you as a demonstration of our supplication. Do you feel packaged, chat? Everyone's here to turn down the offer and try to get an explanation, or accept the offer and we eat the guy. Oh, well, I don't think we're that hungry. No. But the explanation, please. The representative is visibly relieved. He explains that as subjects of the Locoan, they have strict quotas on resource production, which leaves almost nothing for development or offerings to all the visitors. Engineering. These quotas must be terribly steep. They should be thriving, but are on the verge of collapse. After Gerrit presses for details, the representative explains that after the Empire fell, there was a long struggle between the factions of the region that devastated most of the inhabited worlds. The surviving refugees gathered on this world to rebuild, and the Locoan arrived decades later. They were still far too weak to refuse their demands. Shall we? I think we're gonna negotiate. I want to speak with these Locoans. You have to go, employees. See you later, dude. Thanks for dropping in, and have a nice weekend, dude. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy, man. Enjoy. See you later. We're gonna help the Locoan. We're gonna talk to Locoan. The representative seems nervous. If they are amenable to lower quotas, that would help us immensely. Whatever you do, please do not anger the Lakoan on our behalf. They can be quite unforgiving. Okay. Interesting. Or I haven't seen a star yet, apparently. I thought I just went past it, didn't I? Not this one? Nothing here, okay. So we're gonna go through this flinger here, because that should lead us to a closed system. Oh wait, let's get this one activated. Well, hello. Missed. There we go. Because then we go, yeah, to this system which we haven't yet explored. Got some yellow guys. Enforcer. Okay. No anomalies detected. Check. What are these enforcers doing here? Hello? Talk to me. Lakoan Commander. Well, we found Lakoans. We have watched your ships appear at the Esham and wondered when you would venture here. You become a servant, same, or suzerain to Lakoan. They are trying to decide if you think we are weaker, equal, or stronger in power to them. Given their first contact questions is about strength, as presumably a trait they respect. Your king has arrived. We are here, your suzerain. You claim superiority? We have seen little in your numbers. Perhaps we're not much stronger than you, but strong enough. Convince the Lakoan that you have a large force behind you? We're strong enough. Perhaps similar in strength, but not in number as we have observed. But you do not challenge us, we will not challenge you. Tread softly here. What do you know about the devout? Impudent proselyters. They've sent missionaries into our space. We've seen what happens when they gain a following. They do not last long. What happened in this region? I've seen signs of a terrible war. No fault of ours. As the Empire fell, the former vassals fought over what beliefs were true and who or what made the laws. When we're done, we offered order. Let's talk about the fall of the Empire. Sure, it was here as it was wherever you're from. The Empire built the great works, kept order and peace. From great heights it fell. Now her former vassals try to carve out little empires of their own. We visit a planet you demand tribute from. Yes, we collect resources from them and provide security in return. See if we can get that tribute to be lowered. Let's see. We have a little bit of 50% bonus, maybe. Ooh, that's not good. You're trying to sabotage your control over this region. We will increase our demands as a lesson to the colony and leave your wreckage as a warning. Wow, okay. What if you are the wreckage though? Gentlemen, we found new material fields. New fields to harvest. I mean, that's a lot of loot, I like it. We got stuff, yes. This planet was devastated by war in the past few hundred years. Judging from the ages of the ruins, it was not a single cataclysmic attack, but a long series that spanned over decades and gradually eroded civilization's ability to recover. It looks like the ruins have been thoroughly picked over by the scavengers, but there may still be something worthwhile. Let's check it. A building that looks like a media broadcasting center was once filled with holographical crystals, sadly almost all shattered. A few fragments give a snapshot of daily life on the planet. Records the date from just prior to the destruction show that the planet was experiencing a religious revival and tensions were increasing between various sects. Ah, yes, of course. Religion, the eternal enemy here. Let's check the star. Nothing. We scanned the rest, seems. Yeah, we have scanned the rest. So I assume the red star can be reached through that flinger. So let's go to the flinger. Let us be flung away. We have violence at home, yes. We have violence at home. More violence. Indeed, indeed. I mean, I got all these weapons and stuff for a reason. Wait, terrestrial? Oh, we weren't able to do that. That was still in progress. We still need to convince Lokoan, apparently. Although they're gonna, well, ask even more ridiculous things. Which is not really our intent, but well, we rolled a 0, so yeah. Random things are random, I guess. This planet was devastated by war in the past few hundred years. Judging from the ages of the ruins, it was not a single cataclysmic attack, but a long series that spanned over decades, and gradually eroded the civilization's ability to recover. It looks like the ruins have been thoroughly picked over by the scavengers, but there may still be something worthwhile. Yes, let's scan it. Well, one of the smaller structures has some titanium reinforcements buried on the rubble that Ludus missed. Perfect. I like the loot that Ludus missed. I want to go past that star, just in case. Just ink, just ink. For the survey team. The lander is only able to penetrate the lower mesosphere of the gas giant due to the extreme atmospheric conditions, where they encounter a pod of gaseous squid-like creatures. Lieutenant Gerrit attempts to make contact on a variety of EM frequencies, as well as with sounds, light and flight patterns. Despite the creature's shy interest, there's no success. Okay. Nothing. And let's see, this one is still available, so I think we need to get more ways to communicate, I guess. Let's see, how much do we need for more levels, by the way? Crew, we need 11 more. 11 more. Cargo is looking, I mean, we finally got a good amount of aluminum. That's good. I mean, getting there. Slowly getting things. Let's see. We got another thing over here. We have another flinger over there. I do want to visit this, because I haven't seen this yet. And I assume this flinger will bring us towards here, eventually. So let's go here. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna go that flinger next, after we finish this part here. I try to be a bit systematic if I can. Wait, unscanned. This planet was devastated by war in the past few hundred years. Same things. Find more stuff? No. Oh, while searching the narrow city streets, the team is ambushed by a feral brand of three-eyed humanoids, presumably descendants of the original inhabitants. 3 eyes, eh? Let's do tactics. Ooh, not too bad. Actually, 59 maybe. Despite the element of surprise, clubs and skins are no match for plasma rifles and armored environmental suits. The team beats the attacks off easily, but as the devout cultist warns that these assailants may be quite desperate and the risk is not worth the reward for further search. That's a shame. Could have been cool things there. Anyway, that flinger will be later. We're gonna go here. This is researched, I believe. Yeah, I think it's the only thing we're missing in this system is the flinger itself. Stars, nothing. Late-stage red giant. This unstable late-stage red giant is radiating more energy than expected due to an increase in its triple alpha process. Of course. Also, I see violence over there. A heavy gunner. Heavy gunner, eh? Have some laser. And there's a system with a derelict debris over there as well. A 3-meter pillar-like object protrudes from the ground. Scanners had difficulty locating it. If there were any other artificial structures on the planet, they might have missed it. Based on the surrounding rocks, Ensign Pricks guesses it was mostly buried on impact years ago and has gradually been exposed by weather. Brass pillar. $100? Okay. None of our equipment can penetrate the object, at least not without risking catastrophic damage. It has several connection points, suggesting it's part of a larger machine or structure. Okay, we got a pillar of indestructible origin, check. Also, that is purple, that usually means manufactured stuff. What is this? Find all kind of things around this, and this seems like a crashed spaceship. I'll wait for it to actually stop shooting. It causes a lot of noise. If it ever stops shooting, maybe we just get all the things done. This remnant derelict is composed of an unknown, nigh-indestructible material. What could have destroyed it? That's a good question, yeah. Abstract shapes? We get the iridium from this thing, so that's good. Xenium? That was a high explosive we had, right? Scans show that a few of these debris elements are composed of a material that repairs its own structure when damaged. That sounds pretty awesome. That sounds pretty awesome. I want to get this thing as well. Iridium is a good source of materials. Neutronium? Hell yeah. After analyzing that self-healing material we found in the remnant derelict debris, I figured out how we might research a simpler version to improve repairs. Okay, more research stuff, good. And now the thing itself. The survey team winds their way through the twisty, broken wreckage. The tools are unable to cut through most of the vessel, and the parts they can cut quickly heal themselves. Ensign Whiskeymook's biggest fan wonders to no one in particular what could have destroyed it. Along the route they find a few resources that can be accessed. Adamantine, Etherine and Iridium. Good stuff, all of it. Eventually they find an opening to what is presumably the bridge. The layout is hard to understand, but there appears to be what could be a captain's chair for humanoid, located directly above another station. The translator interprets symbols between them as Talonian pilot interface, so these things are Talonian ships. The second station is shaped like a giant throne, with numerous power and data connections. There's a reference in one of the Fallen Empire's records of kings riding on the heads of brass giants who steered invincible chariots. So these are the chariots then? Okay. That is okay. Well, good to know, because there's a lot of good materials around this thing. I'm gonna give them a mark. Because I can see these kind of messages on the map easier than I can see the little triangle there. It will still stand out a bit. So that's good, that's more loot. That is all around good. Where are we? We are gonna go a bit around it, because there might be something more to this. How's our stuff? We got a lot of got some resource points. Not really a lot to build with. I still need a lot more adamantine, etherine, and neutronium. I think we need 19 neutronium, right? Yeah, 19. 19. Now it does trail off to here, this nebula, so this is still a bit blue over there, so I want to make sure we've been there. And our speed is about 200. I think we can reach 200 with full void, so I think we're good. It's a little bit of exploration. 200. Perfect. Gonna go make a straight line here. Just so we've seen all the things around here. Yep, like that. We found another one of those transmitters. It's another burst relay station with a message fragment in its matrix. The recoverable fragments of a message translated as portal code from. Nimian will allow us passage, but no safe refuge. Rendezvous at Void Redoubt. The Nimian. Okay. I'll go through this part here and around there, just to make sure we don't find more of these things. This is why we explore things. I love games that reward exploration, like those little things. Maybe a new star somewhere, you never know. I think we can just cut through this, because then we kind of, I mean, let's go there. Then we explore through the system. I've been around here, so... very rarely I think it's worth to destroy these things, because they can give materials, but materials can get from anywhere, but these things will not reappear, will not come back usually. So also this is why I'm kind of regret destroying that one station with the neutrino transmissions. But we will find it, find all the things. Although I think this one doesn't have many more things on this. I will go to over here and then we'll call it good. I call this thing properly checked out. Which I think it is. Yeah, that should be good. We should have found any other star or anything here, so let's go to that star. Use the flinger. Fling us away. See if we can get to that Bogodar over there, maybe. Or both are Bogodar, by the way. Oh, hey. Free stuff. Skamug with his legendary steed. Actually, we should check him out. He might have something to sell. We do have some. We might sell some aluminum or something. Skamug, my friend. Fighter powers. I don't really want to go for fighters, so that's okay. He doesn't have adamantite. I was hoping for that. These will cost 32 to take. Tronium will take 21. How much can I get for all the aluminum we got? Because we can... Actually, it's buy price. Good, never mind. I'll sell price. Sell price is this side, so... He does like to buy platinum, which you don't really have a good reason for having, so that's fine. A bit of yttrium. In the positive again. Now we do need 19 neutronium and 27 etherine. Etherine is the harder one to get, so I want to empty him on that. Lose a little bit of yttrium, that's fine. How much will this be? We lose... that's -3 yttrium. Can't do that. Although... Can I sell anything else that I don't really care about? I mean, I don't want to sell this because this is part of lasers. We want to build more lasers. He does seem to like to buy this stuff. No, like to buy it. He doesn't like to sell it. I think this is good. Right, we get a bit more neutronium, a bit more etherite, that's good. Good. And that means we're now 14 out of 27 and 8 out of 19 and 2 out of 6. Yeah. And we shall wait till the ads are gone, because the ads are running right now. I'll give you a moment. You get it for a quick drink. Do I detect the subtle signs of violence? Very subtle. Very violent. Yes. Well, luckily we have good weapons for this, so that's fine. Let's turn off the music. Turn off this one, and we can turn off... Oh, that's in progress wasn't burning. Oh, oops. I forgot that one. Shooting the dirty missiles at us. Not sure I like that. Does this sound higher than normal? I didn't change anything about the sound volume. I think it's a bit too high. I don't know why. That's odd. Didn't change anything about it, so let's lower that to about there, maybe. About there. Save it, because I haven't saved it in far too long. Pincushion, yes. Okay, that should be better, hopefully. We've done all that. Been there. Yeah, we're going to... this flinger. Yeah, that's the plan. Our infantry is looking a lot better. Yeah, we got some signs again. We're out of platinum and uranium, but there's not much use for it at the moment. I need to get some Curolite and Debellarium. All that stuff. I do want to make sure I get the to get the research for better improved lasers. I'd like to see what laser 2 and 3 can do, because I'm pretty sure they're pretty awesome. You tiny one, come to me. Give me your bits. Bits. Candy deployed. I could also have a chat with the haulers. They might have something more for us. I think we've done delivery for them actually, so we... Yeah, let's see if we find some more haulers in the next system then. They seem to be everywhere in this area. Titanium for one thing, that's good. That's really good. A single communications tower is the only artificial structure on this entire planet. Despite its age, it's still mostly intact. Wisconsin's biggest fan notes, the tower is very similar to the one the team encountered earlier near the dust refinery. One unusual point is that, while there are the normal redundancy circuits, the data doesn't match the primary. Replace primary data with redundancy. The tower comes to life, charged by the remaining energy in its battery, and transmits a repeating transmission into the sky for a few minutes. After several repetitions, there is a shower of sparks as some key components gives out. I think we need Curolite to fix that. We saw this one change. Do want to check the system first, but then we want to use the jump point. So now it's in a different setting. We don't have Curolite on us, do we? No, we don't. I need to get some. Sturdy ruins stand in contrast to the otherwise desolate world. Apart from shifts and tilts due to geological activity, the buildings are perfectly intact. The interiors are filled with dusty, desolate halls and corridors, but no evidence of habitation. This world seems to have avoided the conflict that impacted other planets in its region. Whatever ended this civilization wasn't a military attack. Indeed. The dust in these structures is actually de-energized husks of nano-robotic swarms. The Borg? Swarms? Given the quantity of the nanodust in these fallen cities, I wonder if these swarms self-assembled to whatever purpose the inhabitants needed. It would explain the minimalist interior aesthetics. So, robots will become a couch if you need them. Interesting. This planet was devastated by war in the past few hundred years. Judging from the ages of the ruins, it was not a single cataclysm attack, but a long series. We've read that. So let's see if there's anything left there. 06. Once again, we need to defend ourselves. Successfully. Yeah, same thing as the last one. So basically you get these, the same instance. Oh, so hello. You've come here to bear gifts? Give me your gifts. Give me your gifts. I like all your gifts. Give them. Someone went to great lengths to conceal this vessel, using thrusters to melt through soft igneous rock until only the upper deck protruded. Inside, the team finds a bipedal skeleton, clutching a heavy tool beside several large containers of titanium. The ship's log recorder is smashed, and something has made numerous gouges in the deck plate. The gouge marks have a deliberateness to them, perhaps writing? Analyze the marks. It is indeed language, different from the rest of the ship's controls. They live with a tribute when, untranslatable profanity. I'd rather die buried with it than give another ingot, once again, untranslatable profanity. Worms eating ongleth. Okay, so he was cursing, check. This is followed by a longer passage, which is entirely untranslatable profanity. Lieutenant Gerrit explains that this is not prudishness on the part of a universal translator. It simply cannot tell from the context what their vulgarity is based on. Okay. But he kept something there that he didn't want others to have. Okay. So we need to get some Curalite. I don't have a portal here. But there were some... No, these are cargo ships, trade ships. This is the Von Colony. I need to go to a trader to get some Curalite. I think we just go over there and get some Curalite. We have aluminum, right? Yeah, we do. We can get some Curalite. So we can fix that thing if we need to. Dispatch. That is something else. So why we didn't go through the flinger, I don't know. There's a flinger right there, and it's just like, no, we're just gonna fly there. It's fine. On the other playthrough, it went a lot better. When I went for autopilot to somewhere, it would actually use those flingers. In this case, it doesn't really. Another autonomous dispatch device. Using Dr. Dracorius' analogy, I question the prudishness of deliberately seeking out a plasma torch with a safety guard removed, particularly when we do not know what other safety unaware. Despite pressure to make progress or advices against vault access. Vault access. The dispatch contains several papers referencing an ancient structure that Imperial archaeologists had discovered and believed to have contained an AI of an origin. An AI? We have these orbs that apparently, also abstract shapes I haven't even looked at. A high energy particle modulator. This Revan tech is so advanced it's difficult to understand its purpose. Okay. We have these orbs. This orb, this one, and the blue one. represent a peace treaty between a civilization and an AI. What's the violence between AI and the species, I guess? I want to use the flinger. It just seems a better way. Oh, this goes the wrong way, of course. We just turned it around. Never mind. No creating for us. This ordinary-looking moon has extraordinary amounts of titanium collected from centuries of meteor deposits. In a more traveled location, it surely would have been cleared by now. Well, now it is cleared. Titanium. An enormous cruiser has been sitting on the surface of this temperate world for some time, judging by the trees and plants growing on its hull. Surprisingly, it's not a derelict. The energy signature is normal, and a number of the systems are powered. When a team approaches, a group of scaly bipeds comes towards their position. After lengthy dialogue, Lieutenant Gerrit explains that this vessel was one of many groups of refugees to flee the post-Empire conflicts. They were lucky in having the engineering skills to redirect a nearby flinger temporarily and reach this remote system. They're now concerned that with the flinger directed here, it's only a matter of time before the Locoan, the Vount or others seize their vessel. We'd offer you the gold from our defunct engines and let you examine our ship systems if you would promise to redirect the flinger back away from this refuge. That sounds fair. Sure, give me your gold. We're most grateful. Once you have changed the flinger's coordinates, it will be most inconvenient to return here. So we will make good on our end of the bargain now and trust you uphold yours. Please do not delay. It's only a matter of time before someone discovers us. Okay. We get gold. Good. The vessel is an impressive one, despite being several hundred years old. Its technology under the refugees' care will likely keep working for centuries more. Nice. So we check the star here. Which is we got nothing. Anything around this area? It seems like not. We do have a star here. Wanna check it out. We do have to redirect the flinger though. That's something we need to do. But while we're here, since next time we can't use the flinger back, if we can actually turn it back. Lots of them. This planet was recently home to some moderately complex life forms, comparable to Earth's Paleozoic era. Now it's blanketed in a smothering ochre fog consisting of numerous organic molecules. What triggered anomaly reading was a survey instrument labeled Station 9440. It's been too badly corroded by the atmosphere to learn anything from, but there was some titanium. Is this one of the planets the research destroyed, I guess? This planet experienced a total ecological collapse centuries ago. Its industries were heavily dependent on processes that released a lot of toxic pollutants into the atmosphere. The ecological collapse happened very suddenly. It appears the civilization acquired technology to remove the toxins quickly. Unfortunately, one of the foundational ecosystems had already evolved to use the pollutants in its metabolism. It can read that quickly enough. So they fixed the problem and then they were too late to fix the problem. Yikes. Lots of stuff here. Might level up. Ooh, nice. The red hue of this desert is mostly due to ferrous pigments. The small patch has an unusual sparkle from trace amounts of debellarium. Give that to me. The upper layers of ice act as a prism, allowing us to better analyze its chemical composition. Ah, nice. Useful. Anyway, I don't see anything special here. I'm pretty sure we need special stuff here to fix that gateway there. Let's see, this is the Glide Traders. I think we go to this trader here. Yeah. It's gonna be a bit of a flight, but yeah, it's fine. Through space. Flotsam. Flotsam? Where? Oh, I think it's that. It's really tiny. The Flotsam. Notice shapes. There. Flotsam 90011. Dead wood. Literal dead wood. Hundreds of kilos of dead, desiccated tree roots. They've been sterilized and irradiated, so it is difficult to tell whether there was anything interesting about them to begin with. Okay. Tree roots in space. In a cargo container. Seemingly discarded. Big mystery. I like the big mysteries. There's a lot of things that tie together. There's a lot of species here. Some are new, some are old, some are still here, some are not here. There's spying going on, there's backstabbing going on, there is power struggles, there is fleeing people, there is hiding people as we just try to assist there. There's a lot of things. I like it. I'm hoping to reach this Brogadar still, to the secret passage, the Brogadar. Maybe even 2, depends on how long it takes. I mean, 220 is pretty decent. We have to have greater speed though. That's weird. It looks like, for me, just these squares are just regular normal, and for you they are actually flashing. Why are they flashing on your screen? Why are they not flashing on mine? That's really odd. What is OBS doing with these things? Let's do this, because it's a lot less flashy then, I guess. It can't deal with the rectangles? I get a bit of this. I'm not gonna go through everything, but a bit. There's a Dutch. So it's something to trade with. that will do. One of these. 2, 3. We can get 4. I need them anyway. Yeah, that's good. There we go. And then we go back. Fix the secret passage. Oh, wait, let's grab that. I don't want to lose that. Waste of resources, I guess. What is our crew status, by the way? I think we're pretty close, right? We're just 1 away from leveling up. Also, I'm probably gonna level up. I thought we did already detection range. Of course, we've already done Xeno stuff. I think we might do detection a bit more and then make her into all oh, you already have all ones. We'll see. I don't know what the next one will be. It will not be, I mean, it might be gathering materials actually, because that is nice. More relics and stuff, but they will run out at some point. Although until that point it's really good to have it, and then it's useless. Not sure I want to look forward to that then. Right. Fulfill the promise of the refugees, 1 Keralite. It doesn't take Ensign Whiskamook's biggest fan too long to make the necessary fixes and switch broadcast back to original signal. Just to be safe, they remove the redundancy from unit for good. And it's turned. So now, this flinger, yeah, it does bring us back in. Fling is reoriented towards original destination. It's a relief. I'd felt guilty if we inadvertently led some faction like the Locoen to their location. Yeah, true. I do, however, want to make sure we mark that. There. So we know what's there. Oh wait, we have violence here. Hello. Hello, violence. Come here. Give me your parts. These are collectors. Okay. And they like the rockets. The atmosphere of this planet has some unusual dimethyl compounds we've never seen before. Definitely want to double check the seals on our envirosuits before landing. I mean, it gives me research points. And we'll be fine. It's just a little bit of deadly gas, I guess. A handful of broken skyscrapers rise out of the unnaturally thick yellow fog, like decaying tree stumps in a swamp. After Ensign Briggs purchased the land atop one of the more stable-looking buildings, analysis of the fog shows that it is a complex molecule that wreaks havoc on anything organic, potentially including the seals in the team's suits. The The book is probably a bioweapon intended to eliminate the population but leave the infrastructure intact. Yeah, gruesome. The civilization was wealthy. Scans shows valuable resources in the structures, but the most safely accessible have already been removed. It completely negates my observation skill, exactly 40, so we'll see. 32. 11 in yttrium. The team spots the glint of yttrium conductors in the ductwork. They're careful in prying it free, but it was apparently hiding a pocket of the dangerous mist. Ah, that's annoying. Lieutenant Gerrit got hurt. There's still 8 structures that may hold valuable resources. We just got hurt here. I mean, let's try. Ooh, it was an 8. Dang it. We got more yttrium. Nice. Another ensign low. We can get 7 times more. Come on, be lucky. 40. Not good. Only 3 here. Keep going. Keep gambling. There we go. 90. Neutronium. I'll take neutronium. And no downside. Keep gambling. 69. Nice. Still injured us. Wow. Iridium. How's our team doing? I think our team is kind of in pain. Yeah, Gerrit is... I mean, only James is very low. The rest are still healthy. So we have still at least 3 tries, right? At least 3 tries. 10. That's a lot of... Ooh. That's really bad. I think we go back. Also, we got an ad break, apparently. Didn't show on time. My apologies. We've been harvesting this planet for horrible luck at the moment. We got a lot of resources. Our command crew is below 50% strength. We cannot conduct service until they have recovered. Yeah. Too injured to continue. We've injured everyone. Well, Devout Cult is still there, but yeah, the rest is all very weak. So we have to let them recuperate. So that means I'm going to go towards this star then. Oh, actually, we should save it, yeah. Saving is a good plan. So we're going to do surveys until they got healed up, which I think just disappears over time. They just heal up over time. Star seems significant. We have another enemy over there. Hello. What are you? An enforcer. Now, what's our inventory looking like? I mean, we have some stuff. We have a decent amount of research. We could just go back, do a bit tinkering on our ship and come back here, and that should heal up our crew mostly. I do want... There's no flinger here. Sorry, there's a flinger. There's no portal here. I expect a portal at this distance. So I'm going to go to this system to see if there's a warp gate. I want to see if we can get some easy travel going. Well, my crew is getting their HP back slowly over time. Got a station there. The corn base. We got Whiskamoog. Oh, well, I don't need Whiskamoog right now, do I? Don't think so. Molokoans. They're really missile hungry, these guys. Lots of good stuff, man. Let's see if we can take out that laser. cannon there. Not for long. And yes, there is indeed a worm gate. Let's go through past the star here just to have at least seen that. So you don't forget next time I have tried. A new research check. Then we go back home for some tinkering and research. For some R&R. Or more likely R&D. Lieutenant Milton, resources, thank you. Nothing beyond that. On to you. I'm very interested in this remnant wreck you found. This technology may be key to reopening the wormhole, besides being of great interest to Starcom. Commander Dawson told me she suspects that the brass pillar you found may be a fragment related to the wreck. After conferring with the rest of the command staff, I believe finding more objects like this is a priority. Will do, we will try to find more. Dr. Rama, anything for you? Astronomical units were larger. How old are you? These are supposed to be science questions, not history. Yes, centuries ago an AU was approximately the distance from Earth to its sun. A measurement that is not terribly meaningful in modern warp pulse impulse travel. Not surprising, because the distance varies quite a lot. When the Viral Nugent projection was standardized, someone labeled the initial navigation charts with a naive unit convention that assumed a constant length and time. That someone had 3 different bears on their collar, so it turned out to be easy to decide that AU stood for something else now and to redo the charts. Yes, not wrong. Crew is doing crew things, yes. We have skill points. Ooh, we are level up. Now I do like to see it when it's actually they got HP. We know we have one that's good at xenology. I do have to make sure when they're healthy again. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess around with it now because I can't really properly see what I'm doing. Let's see. Cruise oil is 400. Material memory. Speaking of repairs, repairs are good. Just keeping alive is good. Reactor for repairs rate, another 150, but that's not a repair. Staying alive is good. I think I'll just go into staying alive. That's good. Material composites, increase resistance of deflector modules, it's good. Make the deflectors even better. Then I don't think we have much left for anything else. I mean, improved handling is not bad. Need to do it at some point. And advanced void services. Construction of larger void services. Components for faster deep space travel. Perfect. We now have the big wings. Shipyard. Propulsion. Big wing. Now I need to get some space to put it on though. What do we take out? I could take out a protection maybe? I could take out this. Yeah. That's something. These count as 2 hexes, which means we don't have enough space yet. I could take out 1 turret maybe? Maybe I'll take out 2 turrets here. These 2, I think. Actually, these 2 here. Do that. Including that, and the same here. I get a large wing and see what it looks like. Ooh, it doesn't fit there. That's because of this exhaust fan. So we can maybe turn around. Put it there. It works. Large wing. Same idea. Don't know where we put that one. Okay, how's your heat now? Probably overheating over here. They're both overheating because this one is not attached. This one should be gone there. Because now this one can actually cool it down. I have a bit of space to work with. If I take this one, let's remove these protections here for a sec. Let's put those wings there. So a space to these two. Then I need to make sure we have... does a normal exhaust port work here? Is that going to get them into the yellow? Yes, okay. Then reinforced fence require 2 hexes. We don't have enough space for that. Can I get another exhaust port here? That seems good. Same here. Okay. Okay. So we lost a bit of the gunpowder we have. Means we don't need as much power. Our power is a bit high. But that's fine. Our ship is kind of the right size. We have the right speed. Now we have a lot more speed in the void space. So that's good. That's real good. Yeah. Anyway, energy weapons. We got the lasers and plasmas. Nothing I really want to do yet because we don't have space. The propulsion, we got these done. Wait, we got dorsal stabilizers. That's even more space. These require once again 2 hexes. It's gonna make us very fast. Oh, actually, these are also 2 hexes. How about we move this around for a little bit? We take you out. These things are straight here. Okay. Move you straight there. Remove all this, remove that. Yep. Straight there. I want our MK2 engine. Put it there for now. At least we have it. Weapons. MK2, MK2. We can. Nice. Propulsion back on the edges. Because we don't even need this here. It is a bit warm. That is true. So if I put on the small ones, maybe. There we go. Weird design, yes, but also it works. It's fine. And this extra hole here might actually mean we don't need this one. Let's see. It does get... Oh, you know, never mind. We do need that. Yep. Never mind. Okay. Not too shabby. We have 2 more hexes we can use. But it probably overheats these guys if I put something in there. Let's see. Could do bulkheads. Just a simple bulkhead in there. Temperature. Temperature's holding. Temperature's fine. I'm gonna put this on the inside if I can, because I think it just looks better. And that's no problem. And it kind of looks kind of cool with these pointy ends on the wings there. Yeah, I like this. I like this one. I could put this one away. Put this one there. No. Put that one. Oh wait, it has something on the side. That was it. Survey lander there. And then we can put a deflector here. Also, we have now the front deflector. Extra point. And a half deflector. And now our front is kind of protected. And we don't need as much power. We don't. So I can get rid of this power here. Get another deflector on that. Nice. Oh, I lost the wing. I need to get the wing back on. Well, actually, if I put this one there, put that wing, not the whole thing, just the wing there. Will you overheat? Will you overheat? The answer is no. Perfect. Then where's the other one? You. There. And propulsion for that other small wing. Oh, that's we don't need this. Oh, there's the laser. We do need this one. I can put this here, right? I'll want to keep that deflected there. As long as the temperature is good. No, never mind. That needs it. Exhaust port. Can I somehow make this better? I can get rid of this deflector because there's all deflectors here. So take this deflector off, put you there. Better. Now it's also symmetrical. That's good. We need to get that small wing on there again. There we go. There we go. So now we have better propulsion, better void movements. We look good. Also that. We did tone down our armaments though. We only got 4 sets of guns now instead of 6 sets. Power is still good. We can still get rid of a few more power plants if we want to. The question is, in exchange for what? I think we can just take these ones out because we don't need them. Let's see. Yeah, we still have enough power. How about this? Still good with power here. Are you overheating? Yeah, you are overheating. You're overheating. Never mind. It won't be you then. What would be nice to put there? We got our sensor, right? Your sensor is here. Scanner. I mean, I could put a block in there for HP, I guess. Just a bulkhead and another one. Works. Not much of use, but I mean, it's HP. Propulsion is as far as I want to go with it. Heavy deflectors. Oh, it's only half a block. Interesting. I thought it was going to be a full block. That means it doesn't fit there properly. Can I? Don't have a full block for heavy deflector B. No. That's B. Heavy deflector normal. Sideways? Or is it not a full hex? Oh, it's the full hex. This one is diagonals. This one is straight lines. Why is this not full block? This is one block. If I put the best way to do it then would be a bulkhead there. And then combine with that, but we don't have it. It's only half a block, but it takes in a full hex, which is weird. Yeah, 1 hex. Both of them. A large heavy deflector. How big are those? Fine. There. Okay. So those are 2. Oh, there's a diagonal. We have a front deflector, which I can't put in because it's 3 hexes. Can't fit it on still, because we need 3 hexes. I could get rid of you for now. So a front deflector will be this. And these overheat, right? But I could put I could put this one right there. So that should solve that. With no deflectors here, though. I got many deflectors I could put on. Oh, they're still overheating. Really? Huh. Ah, that's too close. Okay, that's unfortunate. So do need 2 of these. Are you overheating like this? You are. Because this... Yeah, it needs to be 1 higher up. How about a connector? Simple connector there. Then another connector for this thing. You. Boink. There. We've only half a space left though. If we do this, well, it is extra space, you know. It can straight shoot at my engines, which is not great. My power plants. Don't think my power plant should be there. I think I should exchange power plants for these cannons here. And do that. And same thing over here. I'm not sure if power plants overheat as easily as the cannons. They come, you know, there. Now, if I remove this one, what will overheat? They will overheat. Okay, shame. Reinforced vent then. Bam. These cost 2 hexes. Can I do it with 1 hex? Exhaust port is half a hex. 0.3, 2, nothing in between. So let's see if this one is enough. That's enough. That's instead of 2 hexes, we're now only have half a hex. That's better. Power we're still good at. If I place these vertical and get the deflector on the side here, armor of the deflector is fine. It's probably overheating. It is. We do have some space. Can I move this one out here, for example? Let's try that. Deflector, no, bulkhead, you, there. Thanks, no, it doesn't. Because of this exhaust vent, which we can place here, or there. There, what, hello? There. Exhaust vent. There. Good enough. And then propulsion, wing, turn around. Bam. Does overheat. It does overheat. How about that? Even worse. Even worse. Okay. I could bring this one in so there's more space between them. Move you away. Yeah, I can't move you in there yet. That means I need to put you there for a hot second. And you there for a sec. To put you there. Yes. I want this whole wing system. Okay. I want to be there, I think, right? This will overheat. Especially if I do this. That, well, okay, not that maybe. Maybe this. It's hot, yes. Can I put it there then? Not sure that will be enough. Actually, if I do reinforced... Oh, that's 2 hexes though. I don't like it that this is 2 hexes, annoying. We do have the space for 2. So do that and that then. That should keep it cool. I was hoping to put more things here, but we don't have the hexes for it. I mean, this is at least better for heat systems, so I think we do that anyway. That means you go there. You can visit that. You can visit that. Oh wait, I need to get rid of you for now. You need to go. Bam. Reinforced vent. Get all the weapons back in. They're not overheating. This one should be there and there. Now we still have only half of that, and this one costs 0.5. This exhaust port, armor. 0.5. Like that. Would be the coolest looking, but then they overheat. Like, I mean, wait, they are placed incorrectly, it seems. Yeah. This one should not be there. Get you there for a sec. You be gone. You go there then. Oh, we wanted to place these away so we had more space. I never did the left side, was it? But I'm out of tiles, so I can't really do that. So I think we can't do these with protection, which would have been cool, but no. So exhaust ports then. And hopefully it's enough. Especially this side. Don't think so, but... actually it is. Oh, it works. Nice. Good. And with one more hex, I mean, I could just fill this one with something. It's about a half a hex. For fun exhaust port, just to keep it equal. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. So now we have all those extra void space speed upgrades. We have a good amount of engines. I'd love more. Actually, I think looking at the engines, I think I want to mess around with them a bit more. Put this one over there, and put this engine. I can put engine there. Put you there. Are you overheating is a question. I don't need you. Yeah, you are overheating. I do need you. Okay. That'll do. Yeah. That works. That works. I could place these even there. It's a bit more in line. And the temperature is good enough. The cannons are not overheating. Did I remove our lasers? I think I removed our lasers, didn't I? No, no, the lasers are in the back. Lasers in the back. I think I want my cannons in the back and lasers in front. I think that's what I want. I could just take this one out, that's no problem. Take this one out, no problem. If I move this, yeah, I move the whole block. Park there, park there, there. Get in there. Parking. Lasering. There. Now all my cannons are in the back. They can protect me from danger and my laser in the front. Yeah. I approve. I approve. Okay, research was done as far as we could. I do need to get more in lasers. I need to get a lot more in both the weapon types. Might want to focus on that. Lasers. Lasers. There's lasers. Yeah, we need a lot more. I'd like to go for more speed, more range, which is 550. Acquisition. Acquisition. Super fast acquisition and whatever that is. Okay. Okay. Good. And we don't have any cargo. That's fine. Anything special? No. Still have a good amount of stuff. So that's nice. Crew, how are you doing? You are slowly healing up. It takes some time. So I think since we just need to waste some time for them to heal up, I'll go and get some more materials here, just to fly around, get materials. How, by the way, is... I need to find it. I believe it's right here. Do we see any dots in space? No, this is still empty. Okay, that doesn't really regenerate fast. How did the new thing regenerate? This one here, the blue one. I don't see things in space. Also, yeah, when you warp, that happens. Okay, we seem to be really, really freaking fast. Holy hell. 200 at... Okay, that's insane. Speed increased. Check. Let's turn off the super speed so we at least can see what we're going. I love to play with my crew, but I need to see what their full skills are. Don't want to make mistakes while they're still half damaged and wounded and hurt and in pain. Or basically lazy. Lazy. Ah, Iskamook is fully recovered. Iskamook's biggest fan. Good to know. We haven't scanned the comments. I forgot to scan the comments, dang it. That wasn't the ring system, right? We should go there and scan. Also, what is this? Derelict? Oh, this is the derelict near the star, yeah. We got that. So we're gonna keep flying. Just to keep the time passing. And we get the materials here. Basically all we do. Materials. Yeah, how's it going? Welcome back, guys. I've just been flying around and getting some materials. You've missed nothing. We have trying to regenerate some of my crew while we'll do this. Just wasting time. Well, not completely, but a bit. Appearance fully recovered. There we go. That's number 2. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's my Asford field? I couldn't find it. No, it's right here. Nice and full and plump. Very plump. And that would do. Now, how's my crew looking We're almost there. 90%, 90%. That's pretty good. So if we fly back there, we should be fine when we get there. And then time to injure them some more. More injuries. This is War-torn World. That's when we're trying to help. Gentle Ghost Giants. Oh, we still need to get those guys. Yeah, true. But we were going here, I believe. Pretty sure, yeah. So, as when we arrive, we should get pretty close to being full HP again. A full recovery. Have we scanned this here already? Nope. The chemistry of this planet is compatible with the observed Locan biology. But if anything else to learn on the surface is irrelevant, since they won't let us land. So this is probably the Locoan homeworld, I assume. Oh, we need to do it in the map. Oh, that won't work. Check the star, and then we check this planet here. Those are pretty far away planets. Pretty far away. Yeah, that's pretty far away. No jump point here, indeed. The Brogadar survey. We do want to get to the Yellow Fog, but we'll do that later. Because then we'll probably injure the crew again. For loot. I mean, it's in a search for loot. It's definitely worth it, right? Loot. The survey team makes several passes of the location from the Brogadar log without success. Finally, Ensign Pricks pilots the lander on to the precise coordinates and beginning blasting the sand away with the stabilizer engines. Several meters below the surface, a large chest of neutronium containing a sizable cache of gold is revealed. They keep having amazingly super chests, and then in there is stuff that is okay. The chest surface has been mottled with a pattern that made it nearly invisible to ground-penetrating scanners. Interesting, they can do that. Also, we got some violence over here. Based on what we've seen for Brogadar, I won't be surprised if they steal from each other as much as extort from the victims. Hidden caches are probably the equivalent of their banking system. Well, then we will withdraw a deposit then, I guess. Is no one else going to comment on the fact that we met space pirates who actually buried treasure? No. The answer is no. We shall not. Okay. Attempt 1,015,000. Observation. Another one. And we got the aluminum, and everyone got hurt again. Yes. As the team explores the level with some aluminum scraps, the floor gives way, dropping half of the crew several meters into the upper mist. Yay. Those safely above quickly pull them up, writhing in pain from deadly vapors. There's still 2 left. With minus 30. Oh, that's not good. Let's go to the ship back. They got hurt again. We're gonna let them heal up before we continue. Because I think you get better rewards if they don't get hurt all the time. And I might go get my perception up anyway. Because I think having a nice 10 would be nice. Going through another mist, by the way, so I should actually check around here to see if there's anything hidden in these parts. We got our ass seriously kicked by that stupid planet over there, the stupid fog. Dumb fog is dumb. Ah, yes, there is more. There is more to the system than just that one. And we got a Brogadar Borg. Oh yes, the Brogadar. Nothing specific here. You've probably reconsidered by now. With lots of ships, things will only get worse the longer you avoid paying. We refuse to pay. Get that cannon away from me. And that cannon away from me. Yes. And that cannon if it comes back. Oh, actually, get your engines, sir. He couldn't even shoot me once because I got his weapons instantly. Ha ha! Look at the loot we get from this guy. Yes. Hell yes. Oh, another one. Hello. Hello, free loot number 2. Wait, there's cannons here. Sure can't easily shoot me. Then this cannon here. Then that cannon. Then that cannon. The lasers are amazing, man. Look at the lasers. Just cutting them apart. I haven't even fired his big guns once. Ooh, plasma pressurizer. Maybe for plasma weapon 3? How's my crew doing? Not too bad. Well, not too good, actually. Plasma pressurizer. Compresses superionized gas into a high-temperature state of matter for a plasma weapon. Okay, we can now research the Brogadar cannon in the lab. Oh yeah. It's slower, more energy intensive, but devastating at close range. Okay. Close range. I was hoping to have a long-range super cannon. It's not really that, but you know, we can try it out. Slower I don't mind. Slower I don't mind. I was hoping to use this as a weapon. I could just sit out of range of a big station and just blast them from great distance. That was my plan. We don't have research for it though, so it doesn't really matter right now. Not right now. Let's go here first, because that one is the furthest away from everything important. Holy big planet. Wow, okay, hello. Maximum size, I guess. Wow. That's a big one. The mesosphere of this planet is unusually dense and warm, due to an unusually high level of capture of cosmic rays. Oh, also, hello, free loot. Give me more of your cannons, please. Oh, we actually shot us cannons this time. Wait, he still has a cannon left. What? That's not allowed. That's not allowed, right? There's still a cannon left. Not a lot of nitronium anymore from these guys, unfortunately. Oh well. How's the star looking? Hello, Mr. Star. Ah, one fully recovered. Nice. We need 3 of them. 3 is required. That's the only flinger we have here. Fling me, oh mighty flinger. Yeet. That's a good distance away. There's a lot of things here. Nothing. 0. Same. I do love the way this one looks, man. Bit of an icy planet with rings around it. Looks really cool. A small meteorite with high concentration of uranium rests on a sheet of slushy nitrogen. Surprise, it stays there. Uranium is very heavy, nitrogen not so much. Have a team return to ship. On rare occasions, uranium ore from meteorites deposit on the planet's surface. Here we're able to detect it because the small amount of heat it generated produced an unusual melting pattern in nitrogen. Also, we got some angry guys. Interceptors. Okay. I have laser power. Deploy laser. These guys have now been demoted to loot piñatas. Devout Starland's data bank. A deep mathematical analysis on an obscure branch of warp field theory. It looks like the Devout were trying to reconstruct an equation. That's, well, science, but an equation. Reconstructing an equation sounds hard to me. The upper atmosphere of this planet is putting on quite a light show, but why not show the visual spectrum in the far UV range? This reveals some unusual aspect of solar radiation. I mean, it's a smidge of science, that's fine. Let's go near the star then, and then we go to the next star. Depends on how my crew feels after we go. Actually, do a save. After we get close to anything. Turn around. I was hoping to actually get the last resource from that one planet, but don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Swoosh. Nothing here. Nothing to see here. Actually, let's do the Brogadar. Let's do the Brogadar. We can explore that later. How's my crew doing? 72%? 92. They're getting there. And I can finally level them up. Because then I can see what their stats actually are. There's no jump point here. At least, not from here. I assume there's something here to jump there. Oh. Also, our speed. 390? Holy, okay, that's the fastest ship I've ever built. I might go and explore a bit of space then. Because that is ridiculously fast. It's 100, almost 100 more than my best ship on the other playthrough, which was a lot further built out than this one is. We want your treasure chest, Brogadar. Your neutronium treasure chests. Another Brogadar cache. This one frozen in a sheet of crystalline methane. Gip. The Brogadar cache had a document on its underside. The chest must have been placed atop it and stuck from the cold. Is the map with a big X on it? So we got a map with a big X on it, found the treasure, and then under the treasure is another map with a big X? I don't think so. No, it's a set of warp gate coordinates. I'm adding them to the nav computer. Computer! Yes. Maybe the Brogadar homeworld. Who knows? Nothing. I'm almost there. 92%. Actually, we got another portal there. A random portal to randomness, yes. I'm only using the basic thrusters and still going way too fast. something to survey. Oh, a pyramid. Another empty pyramid, apparently evacuated in an orderly manner. At Ensign Devout Cultist's suggestion, the team conducts a low-altitude fly over the surrounding area with sensors calibrated for low-level Curiolite radiation. Sure enough, several kilometers away, they find another concealed encampment, also with an alien corpse. If this observer took any notes, they did not preserve them, but Ensign Kepler observes that the last message was not completely erased from the transmitter. Rotation 91. I've been thinking often about that group of academics who split off to live in the jungle caves near Aggo in Quildar 2, when we first saw the cracks in the edifice. The sand brains, we called them. I thought they were cowards, but now I consider them fondly. I hope they stay hidden when their fanatics come. They split off to live in the jungle caves near Aggo on Quildar 2. That might be the guys we found with the cruiser, with the redirected portal, because they were on a lush jungle planet, I believe. Sandbrain is the translator's attempt to generate a projective to generate the projective. The original symbol combines stupidity and something akin to the head in the sand. Okay, we got some Curiolite, which I need. So these guys knew about them and actually ridiculed them, but yeah, now they're the ones that are still alive. Let's open the portal. Send me to the unknown. Okay, we got some violence here and also scannable things. Where are we in the universe? That's a good distance away from things. Fully recovered. There we go. It is time. It is time. They're fully done. What do we level up? I think he's fine. I think Marina, I could give her a few more points in spotting. I don't want to put anything in gathering, I think. I like to gather things, but I think we already get all things anyway. And there will be an end to what we need. So this will be useless. This keeps my crew alive, which is nice. I want to get the Devout Cultist level up. Yeah, not because of tactical reasons. I want to get all the ones in there. Yes. Because then we get all the benefits from all the passives. That's good. Confirm that. Yes. So she's now a lot better. And then... You are 7, and you are all 6s. That's odd. Also, you're an 8, but I did upgrade her. That's actually... I like observation. I think observation is useful. So is xenoculture, though. But let's go for observation. We might find more stuff. I think good. Also, they get then a rank up as well. Interesting. Good. I do need to print screen this, because I know there's some points where you need to know what your command crew is doing. And if you don't know what their skills are, then there's no point. So, there. Let's copy that. Put in a thing. And I'll save that on the crew too. Yeah. Crew 2 skills. Good. Save that. Perfect. So when I need to find who is best at something, I know what to pick. Yeah, that's fine. Good. So now we're even better at spotting things, which might help out a lot. Next, actually go to the star, and then we go to the star and to this planets. And then, we got the theoretic debris. Okay. It's another relic, maybe? It's another automated factory, very similar to the one that was producing the Red Raiders that we shut down. It was producing something until it was deactivated not long ago. There's still some refined titanium and yttrium in the hoppers. Ensign Whiskamook's biggest fan thinks that if they can reactivate the production controller, it will confirm whether this factory was also building the same kinds of ships. as an devout cultist, is less enthusiastic about trading valuable resource for drone programs to kill us, as they put it. We don't have a lot of chance to reactivate the system, but I want to try it, because I don't care too much about the resources, because we can get them anywhere, but information is important. And we could be lucky. Very lucky, look at that. Ensign Whiskamook's biggest fan has a little difficulty getting the control systems back up. The machines work quickly, but before the fully formed attack ships take shape, Ensign Whiskamook's biggest fan executes the factory's equivalent of Seleno's reclamation function, giving the team both a good look at the drone and allowing them to recover its resources. Aluminum, titanium, yttrium, that's good stuff, that's very good stuff. That's just plain lucky. That's just plain lucky. Look at another plant I missed. Oh. It's only a little station. Small station, small. Another ship? I was expecting something similar, but didn't really know. I got 2 Keralites. Don't get those so often. And there's another debris field with it as well. Another random portal, check. Platinum. Pretty. You don't get much from these, but when you drop something, it's usually high level, high tech. Any scanning options, which is weird. Can't scan this. Can't land on it. Remnant partial. Part of relic ship. I think it's the Thelonian ship, but sure. So I can't scan this, so that's probably going to be useful at some point. I do want to get to this planet before we go through the portal. So how are resources looking? These guys are all great, that's nice. Aluminous, look at it, that's great. Titanium, yeah, the numbers are going up. So soon we just can build a lot if we need to. Surprised we couldn't scan that though. It's really weird. I expect a pyramid in this is... Well, there it is. Because whenever you find one of those relic portals, it seems that there's always a pyramid in the system. Another evacuated pyramid. The team finds a concealed encampment, but its observer or the remains are nowhere to be found. They were considered enough to leave behind a power supply and some disassembled components. I mean, more Keralites. Really, I'll take that. Unknown system, where are we now? Okay, further out. I think we just came from over there. Because that is... Yeah, part of the ship. That's where we came from just a second ago. Another here with another interesting nebula. We do have a portal though, and we do have... Oh, Whiskamook is here. Whiskamook. Actually, I should talk to him. We might be able to trade something with him. Whiskamook is awesome. He is the legendary hero. For 2 million years, I think. Maybe longer. Maybe longer. Quick activation. Boink. Whiskamook. Wait for me, Whiskamook. Excellent to see you, Whiskamook. Fighter power cell don't care about. I don't care too much about yttrium at the moment. What can we buy? Buy price for aluminous good. Gold is good too. We don't need a lot of gold though. 18%. We can't get one of these. Can I get these for 61 yttrium? We can just pay that. That's fine. Neutronium 24. Okay, now we have to pay extra for this. We need how much neutronium? We need 19 total and 27 ethylene to just get the cockpit. That's all we get, nothing else. So I'd like to get this. And our sell price is this. So I can sell platinum for a good price. We got ads. We got ads. We're gonna wait for the ads. The ads that are here. We shall await with music. Yes. The ads are gone. Welcome back, guys. So we were in the process of buying things here. So let's get it arranged, shall we? There we go. That's the wrong button. There we go. So we're trying to get as much neutronium and ethylene as we can. Of course, adamantium he doesn't have any. And we were in the process of getting some platinum. Because he buys, we can sell for a decent clip. Actually, you want to sell all the platinum, I think. I mean, we keep then about, we keep about 20 yttrium for this. Platinum doesn't really seem to have. Oh, now we can see it. Weird. For crew quarters, we don't have to build too many. Scanners, we don't need them. Reinforced vents are nice. Not something we're gonna build in great quantities, so we don't need much of that. So I'll take this. Yep. So neutronium, we only need, what, 5 more? And we still need 11 ethylene and 4 more adamantium. That sounds good. Thank you. Amazing Whiskamook the Great. Free iridium. The frozen gases on this frigid planet completely obscure the surface from scanners. The unusual warm period has exposed a large chunk of iridium ore. Yes. Expose it for us. I think we haven't scanned this. It seems like it's all question marks, so I assume this one is unscanned. It is. I wonder why that portal led here though. Another pyramid. Inside the pyramid, the team finds the floors and walls caked and thick with a layer of black carbon. Deposited so long ago, it has solidified into charcoal-like bark. A thorough search finds the same material over all interior surfaces. Most of the equipment shows severe heat damage, although an antenna array embedded in the exterior ornament survived. The atmospheric intake ducts are glassified. My guess is that superheated gas, like from a starship's exhaust, was directed into them. That's brutal, man. That's pretty awful. The heat must have been less intense in the lower levels. Some partially dismantled equipment in a sub-basement survived. There are signs that a large device has been removed shortly before the heat event. One blackened case was left behind. Ironically, the team also failed to notice it until they returned to the lander and reviewed the survey footage. A black sphere. Behold the black sphere. Are these also called spheres? I think they are. Yeah, or these are glyph spheres. So it is different. This strange cannonball-sized object has the ability cause a sentient entity to forget about the object's existence when nearby. We're not entirely sure how or how it was made or why. It makes people forget it was seen. Okay. For a camouflage ship, that is great. Something that tries to hide, that's actually pretty great. I don't really see the point of it as a ore, but you know. Deploy the team again. A distinguished old building is one of the few relics of a civilization that peaked during its Iron Age and then faded. Its stately golden dome remains mostly intact. Ensign Miskamook's biggest fan noticed it's just a thin leaf, perhaps 1 or 2 units. Extract the gold or leave it. It's not enough to be worth desecrating the monument, even if no one is left to appreciate it. I mean, we don't need a little bit of gold, that's fine, so let's leave it. There is no need to be rude here. And that's all. Now let's go to this very interesting nebula. It's green, blue and red. And we know the blue seems like the color they use for the big ships. I only see one at the moment. I know there's more, but yeah. Dispatch? What? Wait, what? Beep, beep, beep. Dispatch. It's another autonomous dispatch device. My point which the ignorant question mark deliberately seems to have missed is that none of the artifacts they left behind were intended as booby traps. They may pose a danger in their accidental misusage, but their natural use is unlikely to cause dire consequences. If the question mark does not interact with any external systems, and the only question mark of it are related to producing information, then the risks are small. With positive proof that their lack of understanding of the constraints binding our question mark may have been the cause of the deaths of over 100 academics, plus several billion question marks. So it's highly dangerous if you don't know how to use it. Yes. This dispatch has tantalizing information on a remnant artifact that is referred to as the Generation Vessel or Ark. Okay. More secrets. So there must be an Ark somewhere. And that everyone on board was killed because they didn't understand how to use it. There's some violence over here. Behold the violence. These are runaway missiles. Robotic plasma, okay. They do hurt quite significantly, I have to say. These are dangerous. Okay, I have to make sure I focus fire on one. And hopefully we can get out of this alive. Running. Fleeing. Oh, that's a lot of... yeah, that's death. So... I'm not sure what the last save was. But with Iskramuk, we have to do these again. So that is really dangerous. Check. Okay. We need a ship upgrade before we go there. Check. Now let's quickly do these again. I hope we didn't miss too much of it. Don't think it was any challenge though, so... ship, yep. We check the black sphere. Not sure. I think it was saved off we trade with Iskramuk. I think it is. I live. I am alive. So we do have a portal here. So it's easier to go back, upgrade our ship a bit, and then go back to destroy these bastards. So ship upgrades, go! Because apparently our ship can't deal with it. We do probably need a bigger... oh, but I think we have science for that, right? We have some. Actually, I don't think we have. I think we need 400 for it. Where are we going? Yes. We got a gory researcher. Oh yeah, those are important. Those should give us a lot of science, because we haven't talked with them in a while, and I believe they give science if we speak to them. One sec. We've studied the remnant artifact you discovered. Very strange and interesting. We're sharing some data with you, in case it may shed light beyond what you've already observed. They must have collected this data from a very great distance, which allowed for observations we missed. What do you know about the last Telonian? It's a myth associated with the fall of the Empire. Where did you encounter that phrase? A translation somatic filter registered a strong signal during that interaction. I'd say it was surprise combined with some negative emotion. Okay. Our archaeological vessel found a reference to it. What is the myth? There are wrecks of massive vessels whose hulls can scarcely be scratched with the most powerful weapons, called the chariots of the remnants. Supposedly, the Empire commanded Telonians, who alone could pilot and control these vessels. So Telonians are from the Empire, they were not the remnants. Like all remnant artifacts, their operation was an enigma, even beyond the reality-bending mathematics of navigating their gateways. Supposedly, the Telonian turned against the Empire, destroying it in a day. The Telonian died and its armor torn asunder and scattered. The evidence against this absurd scenario is overwhelming. The Empire certainly took years, if not centuries, to fall from its peak. A more plausible scenario is they, or one of their guilds, invented the story to enhance their formidable image. The Empire collapsed from a more Presic internal power struggle, exacerbated by the independent civilizations and the rise of the devout movement. I would say the devout movement and stuff I agree with, but I think it might be that one or more of these Telonians attacked the Empire's main planets. Not all the Empire, just the main planets, and then from there on it was a breakdown, because from the Empire, it's called an Empire, but there's no Emperor. I think they destroyed the planet with the Emperor on it. And then the whole Empire still survived for a good amount of time, but then slowly winded down into being all separate factions who, and of course the Devouts, who broke everything apart. So I think the Telonians did attack. I don't think they killed the entire Empire in one go though. During the interscene, the Trade Guild expounded on the myth to create a market for Telonians' trinkets, which for a time were considered a very fashionable way to ostentatiously demonstrate great wealth. This narrative is being framed in a way to trivialize the value of these Telonian trinkets, despite the Gorir having expressed considerable interest in remnant artifacts. Interesting. They got a lot of things we can get, so let's grab them all, because we can. We have the silver. And these guys trade as well. And the buy price for Menti is not too bad. 218. Not sure I can make up that amount. I mean, I could do a lot of aluminum, it's also 0.39, so not really good for selling. Titanium they like to have, but I like as well. Let's not buy all. I mean, if I get one of them, maybe. And I don't think we need too much gold for it. That's mostly propulsion, which we can get. There we go. We even need to sell all of it. There. We still have some gold left. And then we have one of them. I'll take that. I'll just simply take that. Good. Thank you for your things. Let's not crash into them. Oh, we got violence in my system. Or sorry, free resources in my system. These are different from ones I've seen before. Not as scary as the last ones. But they are stronger than normal ones, that is true. Do we have a secret enemy station here? Just a quick check. I've not checked around here too much. Let's go there. Just to float around a bit. Just to be sure. We actually skid in this space, which is way zoomed out from normal space, so... Seems like nothing near here. I think we're okay. We've already been here because we've flown that, so... Let's go to the station. Actually, we should also check in with our sister ship. Wow, we're fast. Holy hell, we're fast. ALMIGTHY. Yes. Have you found any references to the Locoden? Those are the snake people. There's some references to an Ophidian race that was particularly independent, eventually cowed into submission by the Empire's chariots. Unclear if the same faction though. We found another wreckage of a remnant ship. I know, it's very exciting. As soon as your ship pinged Kalneo, I downloaded your logs. But what caught my attention was that brass pillar you found. One of the records we found on our data review described the brass fragment of a Talonian, awaiting restoration, followed by some missing text and the Starlands. So we need our brass stuff for the Starlands. There's also what looks like a map, but I'm not sure how to interpret it. The scale is all wrong, and referencing document claims it would take a century to sail around east to west, but never by north to south. I'll send the details to Ensign Pricks in case you ever find a planet with such weird topology. So a very flat planet? Or the ring world maybe, but she knows about the ring world. She knows about that. Weird. Definitely weird. Anyway, upgrades. Just crash into it. There we go. Nicely parked, actually. We could do shields, which will save our ass a bit. But I think I want to go for making sure we can more range on these lasers. Yes. More range on the lasers. We don't need Havoc. I mean, Havoc is nice for AoE defense. Is what it is. It's the circle around with all the flag clouds and stuff. Deep search here. Ships with normal sense range chance being revealed on the map. I don't care about that at the moment. Do not. Oh wait, we have cargo to scan apparently. Oh, of course, we just bought all that stuff. There. That means more research. Long-range visible spectrum camera, capable of recording and storing large quantities of information with little power. Useful. Contains an advanced hard-coded Kolmogorov filter, preventing certain kinds of very complex data from passing through. Possibly to prevent security leaks or block information hazard. Informational hazards? That's a new thing. So it's a physical firewall? Catalog of Imperial Academic Security Practices. Oh wait, I also have... Yeah, Milton. Give me things. Yes. It's all in Commander U. I suppose it's only a matter of time before these newer Red Raiders launch an attack. I suspect the ALMIGTHY and the Kalean would have handled them. It was lucky Pincushion was nearby. Well, this emphasizes the importance of reopening that wormhole to bring in more support. We're all counting on you. Is there anything else? Nothing here. Okay. That needs more research to do. I was going for lasers, right? We're going full lasers, so... Super range? Super range. Sounds good. Or science gone. Just gone. But the lasers have range of insanity now, which is good. Oh, wait, of course. Upgrades. Can we... I mean, this ship is actually maxed. Let's save this design. triangle of doom. Yes. Anyway, new ship. Can we afford one? We cannot. We're missing 6 neutronium, unfortunately. So we can't do that. It is as it is. So we do have longer range on the lasers, though. If I put ship systems, the lasers on just auto free. So the lasers will now just fire on their own. That's all default and stuff. We don't have fixed guns right now, so it doesn't matter. I need these ones. Anything we want to exchange? Well, power is great. We have only tier 1 lasers. I need to get higher tier lasers. I only have tier 1s. We don't have a lot of beryllium though to power them with. Yeah, I want to get a bigger ship so we can fit more things in bigger lasers. More lasers. But that'll have to wait. I can't put anything on it. This ship is basically maxed out. So let's go and see if we can defeat that nonsense over there. That dangerous nonsense over there. Let's go. Of course, when we're about to get there, we'll save it. Our speed is insane. I might just use the ship as just for flying around, you know. Anyways, let's see if we survive this time. And there I will call it, because we're already an hour over time, which I don't mind, but I do have to keep my voice in mind. Getting closer. Cool. Not sure if we get the same violence. It doesn't always mean we get the same amount of enemies here. Seems like we do. We now have to transport at least. There's still 500 away. Quick scan while we're here. Oh no, please. Okay, let's see. So laser helping. I want to keep him at range if I can. Okay, I think moving is better. We killed one. That's good. They have a lot of missiles, which is a problem. I'd like to heal up passively if I can. Keep moving. Moving at speed. That's an actual ship. We can kill that. That's that one broke off the herd. Okay, new ship here. I think we need a heal here. He's fleeing again. Yeah, we need a heal here. But laser range is insane, man. But the more damage we get, the less engines we have. You need to be taken out. You're too close. But we're still running, but I just don't think we have enough power. We can't kill all those lasers. Not in time, at least. I mean... I'm not sure if we can kill enough of the rockets here. They actually explode when they get near to us. 2 more warheads. We're living. For now, I'm just fleeing. Full speed. Well, nope. We cannot deal with it. Check. Last save. Okay, we're not going to go there. We'll open the portal though and just jump through it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So we can get there quickly next time. But beyond that, I'm just going to say, nope. Going to get some resource, especially neutronium. So we can get to the next hull and actually get something that is decently tanky. Yellow fog. Compare the molecules from the corrosive yellow fog anomaly in Locoan space and the ochre fog anomaly. I've concluded the latter is the result of the former breaking down over many years. Aha. So the fog in which we have a lot of our crewmates being hurt, which we still need to get into again, is apparently a bioweapon that then over time becomes ochre and destroy the other planets. So they've destroyed more than one planet with the same bioweapon. Interesting. gonna go instantly back home, because I'd like to live. I'd like to live. And that is where we're gonna call it. Put up a save here. Put it on pincushion full, save it. Resume. So, we have upgraded our ship quite significantly. We're not yet to the next level, but we're getting there. We found a lot of information about the old empire, the Telonians. The Telonians are part of the old empire, and they could fly the relic ships. The remnant ships, but we don't know, but they're not part of the remnant themselves. Might be long distance relatives, maybe, from the old remnant people. And found a lot of ships that actually could kick our ass, even though we just got all the upgrades. So we need more power. We've gained more lasers, and we gained a lot more information. And I think it was pretty good. So I want to thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun. I'll be back Monday with some more Starcom Unknown Space. I remembered it. It took some time, but I remembered the name. Starcom Unknown Space. I greatly enjoyed it. I hope you like it as well. And once again, have a nice weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and I'll be back on Monday. Bye-bye. And for you, I do have music. I was prepared this time. Yes. Professional. Anyway, chat smells.